Pointers all season long as they battle the Clinic Health, Subway, Pop Under Armor. Also by TDS Fiber, Sport Clips, the Stevens Point Brewery, and Dunkin' Donuts. Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network. I'm Tom Weaver as we get set here for the regular season finale between the Pointers and the Yellowjackets of UW Superior. Man, a lot at stake here for Stevens Point here tonight. A good week, 3 wins, kept things rolling along for the Pointers. A disappointing week for the Yellowjackets. They came here a week ago with the thoughts of being in the NCAA tournament mix and got buzzsawed by the Pointers, went and got swept by a river flood.
Ready for tonight. We've talked at length the last couple of weeks how the Pointers, sometimes come out a little sluggish, and it's going to be really important that the Pointers come out ready to go, because the Yellowjackets coming in to this place did not like how the game ended last Wednesday night, and of course up 8-1, and the Pointers were just rolling 14 seconds in after the first shot on goal, and they never looked back. That was probably the best 60-minute performance we've seen by the Pointers all season long last Wednesday night.
And the Yellowjackets searching for answers. They let one Ryan Wagner splitting the starts last weekend. Eli got the shutout on Saturday. He'll come back here tonight, and as you hear coming up from Coach Krieger, having that many bodies in the net to be able to play here when you're playing fifth game in 7 days or whatever it is, that helps.
It really does, and I talked even with Jordan Rue today about the depth of this hockey team and how it's really going to pay off here down the stretch. And for Eli Billington, I think that message received. I thought he played calm, cool, and collected in between the pipes for the Pointers last Saturday night. Kept things in front of him, did a good job relying on his defense, and didn't get really active with his feet. When he gets in trouble, he gets over-aggressive, and he did a nice job of playing real cool and calm and keeping things in front of him on Saturday night.
Lastly for you, big picture-wise, depending on which data you believe, the Pointers are either the last team in the tournament or the first team out.
Yes.
However, that doesn't account for any upsets, so
clearly on the bubble still.
Clearly on the bubble, and the Pointers want to keep the train rolling. If you're the Yellowjackets, they want to try to build some momentum here and try to get a home game for next weekend, and the Pointers will try to solidify. No points at stake here tonight.
Yes.
However, but in the big picture, this game factors large. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll hear from Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger, getting set for the Pointers and the Yellowjackets here at KB Willett Arena. More of our Pointer pregame show coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Your family's safety is important, and with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford, and online at SherrillTire.com.
Sherrill Tire and Service, get your car done right.
Continue with our Pointer pregame show on the Pointer Sports Network tonight. Regular season finale at KB Willett Arena. Pointers hosting UW Superior, and Coach, we're at the midway points here. This busy finish to the schedule here. Let's talk about last weekend. I thought kind of a two different stories here. Had to come from behind on Friday, but then really I thought controlled things on Saturday. All in all, to come out with 2 wins, that's job number 1, right?
Yeah, it was a good week. 3-0. It's playing 3 tough games that week. Pretty good game Wednesday. Took Thursday off, and then came a little bit slow out of the gates Friday, but had a good response. And Saturday was just kind of a gutty effort win. I think we came out of the gates slow both Friday and Saturday, but I think that's I think it's a lot of testament to Stout, quite frankly, and the way that they play. They play hard, they play fast, they're in your face, they don't give you a lot of time and space, which is something we haven't played lately. So, like I said last week, it was good to get that under our belt, good to get the experience, but good to find ways to win and play in those tight games. Those are situations that are going to help us down the stretch here.
I think also Saturday, maybe, your fellas really stuck to the game plan, didn't they?
Yeah, could have got away from us there at any point in time, and we just, just trusted it. And, got some big timely goals from some big guys. Wilson had a great game. Spoons had a nice goal there too. Kill was good again, and I thought Eli played, very, very well, kept us in it.
As you talk, you'll go with Eli here tonight. Down the stretch here with this many games that you have going on, to be able to go to either one of those guys, that's a big advantage for you.
For sure. It's a huge advantage to rely on our seniors. up and on the lineup this time of year, but those two, they've been through the ringers, been through it all, have a lot of experience, and we're pretty confident and comfortable with either of them in net. So it's a nice 1-2 punch to have here.
Talk about your decor here. I know obviously you got Nick out of the lineup and a couple other guys around here, but that group's really come together nicely.
Yeah, it is. It's we told them, and that's our goal. They're going to be the best decor in the country over the next 2 years. When they've slowly progressed into that. Now moving forward, each game, they're just getting more experience in different situations and getting more comfortable there. So we feel comfortable playing any 9 of them, quite frankly. They've been nothing but great for us, and lately just helping us push the pace a little bit. When they're on, it's a different type of game, pushing the pace. We spend more time in the offensive zone, buzzing. So expect another big game from them tonight. I think the other thing, when you look at your stat sheet, you got a lot of those D guys up toward the top of the team in plus minus here, and that always tells a good tale for your decor. For sure, it's a game we want to play. I mean, you look up and down our lineup, it's pretty spread out. We don't have the guys that are way ahead in points or whatnot. It's a pretty balanced offensive attack here, but it's part of the reason why we jumbled lines a little bit tonight. I want to get some other guys going besides our seniors. It's been a senior show from lately, last few weeks on. It's been great, but need to get some other guys going. Try to find some offense here and trying to find some matches. Can't expect anything but superior after they're going to be angry after a disappointing week for them last week. Yeah, I mean, it's. Who knows what they're going to come out as? They lost the last 4 games. Their NCAA hopes are now over. So, I mean, it's going to go one or two ways. But, I mean, we're coming out expecting their best push right away and coming out with a little anger. We got to match that to our advantage. So it's just control what we can control, play our game, and, focus on what we can control. I think the other thing, too, is I think about after the win Saturday, you're 9-1-1 here at home. Turning this place back into a snake pit for your opponents coming in here, that's what championship programs are all about, right? Yeah, we want this to be the hardest place to play in college hockey for opposing teams, and there's a lot of factors that go into that, but I think number one is just the way that we play, the way that we need to dictate time and space and impose our will upon teams early and kind of get them running and chasing the game a little bit. That gets the crowd into it. Really in the second period, kind of lay the throttle down when they're in front of the student section, and they get going a little bit. But guys are comfortable playing at home. They love playing here, and love the fans and use it to our advantage. So it's good to see down the stretch. All right, Coach. Good luck here tonight. Thank you. Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Pointers led out by Eli Billing, ready to go here against UW Superior. Pointers 15-5-1. They are 7-2 in the WIAC. Yellowjackets 12-8-2, 7, and I should say need to try to keep pace here coming into the weekend. They will take, boy, you look at huge series, Pointers, I believe if I've got all the math correct, Pointers need 2 points out of the weekend to basically wrap up home ice and, get things. From what we understand from the league, I had a little correspondence with them early in the week. They're going to have a seeding meeting following Saturday. Okay. And, I think the theory is they're hopeful that the points and things will work out as they would. Another reason why this is a big game here tonight, Sean, is head-to-head. Yes. Stevens Point holds the tiebreaker over every team, over River Falls, over Eau Claire, and you'd like to have that going into your pocket just in case. Just in case things go weird. If you would need it, but in theory, the Pointers have the track on the number 1 seed. Eau Claire sweeps River. I think that's pretty clear cut. But then things from 3, 4, 5, right? It could be all. We'll see where we go with that goes. So that is the understanding of how things will go. And again, for next weekend, the number 1 and 2 seeds get a bye. Then it's the 6 team at the 3 seed, the 5 seed at the 4 seed, And then the way it works is it's already preceded is the semifinal rounds. The 3-6 winner goes to the 2 seed. The 4-5 winner goes to the 1 seed, and that's to ensure that the 1 seed gets the lowest remaining seed in the tournament without reseeding everybody. So it'll be interesting to see if they have some discussions about that. I know on the basketball side, you know, they've made some changes there. They let everybody in, and then they're going to reseed after the first round. So, you know, that could be something they take a look at. We will see how that goes. All right, here's our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Yellowjackets of UW Superior, the goaltender is Miles Hector, 6'1", 180, and a junior out of Lake Bluff, Illinois, game number 16, 8-5-1, 2.23 goals against average, 9.22 on the save percentage. The defenseman, Artur Turchiev, is 6'3", 200, and a senior out of Kiev in the Ukraine. Charles Martin, 6 feet, 190, and a junior out of Blainville, Quebec. Up front, Colton Bates, 6 feet, 175, and a senior out of Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. The right wing, Jordan Martin, is 5'11", 182, and a senior out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And the left wing, Connor McLean, 5'8", 170, and a junior out of Wilcox, Saskatchewan. Rich McKenna, head coach of the Yellowjackets, 6th coach in program history, 62, 69, and 13 on his career mark. For the Pointers, UW Stevens Point, Eli Billings, second straight game, gets the start, 5'11", 180, and a senior out of Windsor, Ontario, game number 7, 3-2-1, a 2.41 goals against average, and the save percentage for Eli is coming in at 9.20. So he will get the start here tonight for the Pointers. On defense, Nick Konrowski, 6'2", 190, and a sophomore out of New Hope, Minnesota. Brady Smith, 5'8", 170, and a sophomore out of Bloomington, Illinois. Up front, Brandon McReynolds, 6 feet, 195, and a senior out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. The right wing, Dawson Sherino, 5'10", 175, and a freshman out of Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Jordan Fader, 6'1", 200, and a senior out of Rice Lake, Wisconsin. The recipient of one of the largest miscarriage of justices from the league office in perhaps after a 6-goal week, did not get the player of the week honor, but well, whatever. I'm sure there are bigger fish to fry for Jordan, but good to see him after a great week that he had. Tyler Krieger's in his 5th season now, 90th career win on Saturday for the coach, 90, 22, and 10, including a 37, 7, and 6 mark all-time in the WIAC, and he is assisted by Brian Crom in his first season. We're going to grab a break. When we come back, it is the opening face-off. It is the Pointers and Yellowjackets of UW Superior. Regular season finale here at Willett Arena. Face-off is coming up next on the Pointer Sports Network.
In guys' hair, game day is every day. That's why the expert stylist at Sport Clips Haircuts study their playbooks with a fine-toothed comb.
Taylor, square face, wavy hair. What's the play?
1/8 inch mid-fade to 1 inch texture top with finishing details with a hard part and a tapered neckline, coach.
Nice.
The Sport Clips stylist, they know no two guys are ever alike, unless they're twins. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Pointers would like to thank U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point. Visit their location inside the Dreyfus University Center for all your banking needs, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a 24/7 ATM available. UWSP students, you can link your student ID with the U.S. Bank checking account to use at any ATM and to make PIN debit purchases. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you would believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely a winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. We are ready to roll here. It is the Pointers and the Yellowjackets. Jordan Mazer, Jason Peters on the lines here tonight. It is Brandon Schrader and Rigel Philanen, the referees. And we are set to go. Midweek finish here for the regular season. Of course, the Pointers will be at Northland Friday and Saturday. And again, a reminder, that Saturday game now at 2 o'clock start. 7 o'clock Friday night, 2 o'clock on Saturday from Ashland. The Pointers will hope to put the lock on a number 1 seed.
In a tough place to play.
Yep.
Tough.
Yep. All right, set to go here. All the opportunity in the world here for the Pointers.
Absolutely.
And I think a very eager bunch of Yellowjackets to prove that a week ago was not the Yellowjackets that everybody expected.
Right.
So we will see.
I expect a much different hockey game tonight.
Yep, absolutely. So, ready to roll, and
started
right
already,
off the
Tom.
opening hate here, we get a little chopping on the far side. Dawson Chirino, Brady Smith will carry it in. We are underway from Willett Arena. Charles Martin back to get it. Pointers with it on the near side. Gunrowski looks to send it in. Pointers look to center it. They go far side. Brady Smith fires a shot blocker to side there by Miles Hector. Brady Smith with a good chance now right in front for McReynolds. Bouncing puck coming. Backhanded shot. Gunrowski with a chance. Another golden chance for the Pointers. Yep. 2 point-blank chances, and Miles Hector, well, he's ahead of the curve from a week ago.
Yeah, what a read by Nick Gunrowski to jump the play and beat the extra forward down low. And the Yellowjackets just didn't pick him up. He skated right through the crease, went forehand, backhand up high, and a good save, good shutdown by Miles Hector to get the save in the offensive zone faceoff.
Off the draw, Humberstone will set the rest of the Pointer lineup in a minute. 1 note. And now centering past Rue, lets it go by. There's a shot fired. That went wide. Rebound chopped at by Humberstone. Caught on the backside of the net. Humberstone reaching for it. And for the Yellowjackets, it is John Stampahar that comes away with it. Stampahar near side. Hill tried to walk through a defender. Only lineup change up front here for the Pointers. Noah Finstrom out under the weather, non-COVID related from what we understand. So Jordan Rue on the forward side in place of him. And here's Stevens Point, turnover up the middle. Yellowjackets feed it back to the near side. A little bit out of sorts here. Dylan Johnson after it. Humberstone behind, tried to roll it out, and Zamboni door bounce helps the Pointers. Jake Tice will clear it. Carter Rue giving chase. All right, now they'll come in. Shot block, that's fought off. Billing watched it go wide to the far side. And it's held in by Turchiev on the far side. Turchiev chips it deep. Troy McTavish after it. McTavish leaves it behind the net to Zach Bannister. Bannister coming around, looks to center, nothing there. Yellowjackets pull it out high. It got through Turchiev, bounces free. Tyler German chasing after it for Stevens Point, and now it's Austin Friesen. We'll send it deep to the far corner and into the roof. We'll get a whistle and a face-off at center ice. Starting, as we said, McReynolds with Chirino and Jordan Fader. It's Carter Rue with Jake Tyson, David Hill, Connor Witherspoon with Fletcher Anderson and Tyler German, Jordan Rue with Wilson Northey and Cody Moline. Defensive pairings, Gunrowski and Smith get the start. Brett Humberstone with Evan Junker. Mick Hennigan with Sam Ide. Harrison Stewart dresses as the 7th defenseman here tonight for Stevens Point. Now bouncing puck comes in. Eli Billing going to cover it. Sean, I was looking through some of the stats on the way in.
Yes, sir.
Number 2 pointer in plus minus, Sam Ide.
Doesn't surprise me.
You know,
that he had a pair of assists on Saturday night against the Blue Devils, and
I think when we come to senior banquet time, most improved player,
Sam
he might
Ide.
be a lock.
You bet.
You know,
yeah.
Gonna have to keep it up here. Off the draw, slides all the way out. Fletcher Anderson out there with Tyler German. Far corner. Bounce it around. Brady Smith gets it at the red line. Goes rink wide to Gunrowski in. Off of Anderson, tipped in. A wave off the icing call. Miles Hector plays it around on the far side. Yellowjackets with some speed back the other way. Gavin Rasmussen. They'll come around and up the near side it goes. Yellowjackets try to center. It rolls off a stick. It's Zach Bannister with it. He'll send it deep. Sam Ide back to get it for Stevens Point. Here's Ide coming out. Looks to chip it off the glass and out does. This should be a whistle and an icing call against the Pointers. 17:28 to go, still scoreless. Sean, well, a miserable week for the Yellowjackets. What's worse? They got blown out here on Friday night, or on Wednesday night last week. Then they went to River, had a 2-goal lead.
And melted down.
Gave up an extra attacker goal, and then took a too many men in the ice penalty in the final minute. Gave up a power play goal with 12 seconds left.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Those are games that keep coaches up at night.
Yes, absolutely. Rich McKenna had to be looking at his team on Saturday morning saying what else could actually happen, and then Saturday night gave up 4 goals on like 16 shots.
16, 17 shots.
And had to try to play come from behind game.
Got back in it 4-3 and had a couple of shots at the buzzer that were blocked. Long-range shot and a goal. Holy cow, through a screen, Sean, teed up by John Stampahar. Eli Billing never saw it. It's 1-0 Superior.
Yeah, through a big screen. And the Yellowjackets, Tom, won that face-off clean, was able to get it up to Stampahar. And they take the puck, which leads me to
John
believe
Stampahar, that's his first career goal for the junior.
Through a maze of people off the far end post and into the net. And the Yellowjackets up early here at Willett Arena.
All right, off the face-off, controlled by the Yellowjackets. Nobody moved.
No.
That shot just went right straight through and caught the back of the net. All right, near side turnover, shot fired off the side, Eli Billing. And behind the net they go, another shot fired, rebound save made by Billing. And Brandon McReynolds chips it around the near side. Can't afford to take a night off here. Stevens Point needs to answer here. Humberstone ahead, chipped it ahead. Oh, big hit on the near boards. Penalty call coming up here against the Yellowjackets. And watch out here. This is from behind, Sean, head first into the boards.
That was
Jordan Fader back to his feet. And let's see what we go.
And is it McLean, Tom?
It is Charles Martin, it looks like. And let's have a discussion. That's a bad hit, Sean.
That's a dangerous, right in front of.
Dangerous hit. And we'll see. They're going to give him a 2, so just a minor. And the Yellowjackets dodge a huge bullet. So skyward power play for the Pointers. As that's your number one defense on your number one defense pair too, Sean. And that is dodging a bullet for the Yellowjackets. All right, Brady Smith, near side. It is Hennigan. Back to Smith. Smith feeds it far side. In they come. Shot fired. That's blocked off. Tice jams at a rebound. Smith back to get it. Firing a shot. Blocker to side. Hennigan holds it in half well in the near side. He'll send it back out toward Brady Smith. A little trouble handling it, so he's got to get it deep. Carter Rue, David Hill, Jake Tice work the front line, and it's picked up by the Yellowjackets and sent down the length of the ice. Skyward power play for the Pointers. They've had 2 power play goals here in back-to-back games. They need one here to try to get back to even. Sam Ide brings it up to Hennigan. He'll go rink wide on the far side to Tice. Tice puts the brakes on. He'll set it up. Out high to Ide on the far side. Near side Hennigan coming in. He'll fire a shot. That's deflected in front. Got a piece of it. Goes up and out of play. 1:12 remaining in the skyward power play.
And that was to Stampahar again, Tom, making a good defensive play. A man down. Up into the netting. That shot from distance went. So, again, it was Charles Martin, Tom, for 2 minutes from checking from behind. Stampahar, his first career goal, he was assisted by Blake at 2:37 of the first period to give the Yellowjackets an early lead.
Hennigan cross ice to Ide. He fires a shot through that Miles Hector never saw, but that one went wide. Boy, both teams getting to the front of the net here. Eli Billing will hold it. Sam Ide with it. Defender stick lift now. Lost it. Fell down in the play. Yellowjackets short-handed here. Take control. Ide flips it out. And Witherspoon will leave it for Humberstone far side. Yellowjackets. Pointers will reset. Nothing going on the power play here. 40 seconds remaining. 15 and a half to go. Here's Humberstone in the near side. Tried to leave it out high to Fletcher Anderson. And the Yellowjackets send that down the length of the ice. Very strong kill here by Superior. Sam Ide feeds it near side. Cody Moline through traffic, through a stick check, chopped away. Yellowjackets dump it. Doesn't get much easier than that. Billing will leave it behind the net to Wilson Northey. Far side Gunrowski. 8 seconds remaining on the skyward power play here for Stevens Point. Gunrowski in. He'll flip it. Goes off the far side. Hector out to play it near side. Full strength for the Yellowjackets. They're trying to bring it back in transition with a man out of the box. Pointers get it. They'll send it back at the red line far side. Jordan Rue ahead to Wilson Northey. Northey around. Save made there by Miles Hector. Rebound cleared behind the net. Superior will bring it out. Back the other way they come. Dylan Johnson feeds it left side for McLean. Connor McLean gets it deep. Gunrowski goes behind the net with Johnson. They meet in the near corner, and Gunrowski able to shove it ahead, but Johnson sends it right back. Harrison Stewart out there for the Pointers. Northey a piece of it. Far side, Colton Bates reaching for it. Bates now around to the far side. Yellowjackets walk right in, and Turchiev has to back off. He'll feed it. Here is Charles Martin with it. Martin out of the penalty box and back out there. Cuts behind the net. Centering pass in front. Hit a body in front. Pointers had it chipped away. They were thinking about a 2-on-1 back the other way, but the Yellowjackets intercept. Far side it goes. Turchiev gets it up into the roof. Oh, they let it go. Never touched the roof. And it goes to the far corner for Jordan Martin. A shot fired. Shot block there that goes over the top of the net. All Yellowjackets here early. Now comes right in front, turning, firing shot. That went wide. Redirect in front. McTavish couldn't get a stick on it. Now they go back to him behind the net. Off the side of the net, Moline with it. Moline on the near side. And bumped that there. Jordan Fader hopping in there. Now check out Harrison Stewart. He'll go behind the net. Try to stride out. Off the wall. Got through a defender and out. Should be no icing here, so Hector will come out to play it. He'll push it ahead, back behind the play the other way. Long outlet pass ahead for Chad Lopez, cleared aside. Yellowjackets put the body on in the near side, but the Pointers able to get it and clear it out. 13-15 to go here in the first. 1-0 Superior. John Stampahar's first career goal. Fader will hold it in the near corner in the Stevens Point defensive end. Waits for help from Nick Hennigan. Brady Smith in there. He'll dig it out. Tries to get some separation. He does. Smith. Saucer pass ahead, glove down to the red line on the near side by Stampahar. Sent deep again, Pointers to get out, and pocket pick there by Dylan Johnson, or Brandon McReynolds is off to the races. Chirino near side, tries to use the boards in the near side to spring himself, but it's picked up there. Yellowjackets back the other way. Here's Austin Friesen. He's thumped at the red line. That got a rise out of the crowd here on the near side, and the puck loose around to the far boards in the Yellowjacket end. Senior Carter Rue there for the Pointers, ahead to Tice, tipped away. And it is Zach Bannister with it. He'll feed it back. Tice now to Brady Smith. Smith, long outlet pass ahead, far side. David Hill, long range shot high on Hector. He'll pin it against the body and hang on. 12-17 to go in the first. 1-0 Yellowjackets.
All about puck possession with these two teams, Tom. Whoever has the puck the most generally is going to win this hockey game. Nice job of David Hill just to read the play, get the puck on net, get a stoppage and play, offensive zone face-off for the Pointers.
Some bummer news in the hockey world.
Yes.
Britta Curl.
Yes.
Was scheduled to go to Beijing, tested positive for COVID in Los Angeles. It isn't going. Oh, what a bummer that is. Far side. I'm wondering how all these college coaches are going to like losing their players here.
Yeah.
And who knows what they're going to get when they come back. Hit a body in front of the net. The Pointers center it, chop that there. Unable to get a stick on it was Connor Witherspoon. Evan Junker reaches for it, hits off a skate, goes right to Gavin Rasmussen. Rasmussen back the other way. Sean should mention lineup note for Superior. Levi Cudmore not in the lineup.
Yeah, saw that.
Had a pair of goals a week ago. All right, far side, a long-range pass around the boards. Matt Francois after it. Far side, Gonrowski with it around. Fletcher Anderson waiting for it, waited too long. Yellowjackets center it. Here's Arthur Turchiev. Turchiev tipped away, got back to him. He'll come in. Pointers catch a break here as it hopped over his stick. Far side, McGregor Sinclair. Sinclair behind the net for David Kaplan. Yeah, it was loose in the far corner. Shots on goal 4-2 in favor of the Pointers. And a lot of those came on one flurry pretty much. Here's Billing, cuts it off behind the net. He'll stop it for Stevens Point. Brady Smith back to get it. 9 minutes into the period, and Wilson Northey stood up, took a shot in the chops, but couldn't get the puck. Got the puck deep. Now tipped that there by Moline on the near side. Here's Brandon McReynolds after it, but the Yellowjackets wise to that. Austin Friesen races to the red line, dumps it into the near corner. Hennigan with it. Hennigan kicks it around, loose in the near corner. Yellowjackets up the near wall, fire a shot off the end board, side of the net wide. And far corner it goes. That one fought off by Eli Billing. Near side, Cody Moline will get it. Lost his edge, got it back. Oh, centered it for Wilson Northey, just out of his reach. A whistle and an icing call. 10:28 to go here in the first.
This is just me or the Pointers seem just to tick off, Tom, right now. Trying to get themselves in this hockey game is Superior with the early blow at 2:37. Stampahar with his first career goal. And just trying to get some traction in this hockey game. Superior really just winning all the 50-50 puck battles. The Pointers got to be a little bit harder on the puck, too. Good, crisp passes to tape and get the offense going.
All right, here is Sam Ide with it, and already Sean, the Yellowjackets with 10 minutes better than they were at any point a week ago.
Yes.
That is it, too. Charles Martin with it now, and a long-range shot in on Hector. He'll push it ahead, got it to Colton Bates. Bates around, Junker with it, turned it over. Junker up the far boards. Watch out. Far corner. Can't center it. McReynolds after the body here. And the Yellow Jackets try to dig it out from behind. Another body check, side of the net, kicked off a skate. Sticking with it here is Jordan Martin. He'll center it, comes out. There to pick it up for the Pointers, Dawson Chirino. Chirino ahead for Fader. Sent right back. Chirino chops it deep. Good job by McReynolds to hold it deep. That's deflected. Comes right back out again. Evan Junker had it. Might be an odd man rush, but Jordan Fader will charge in there to thwart that on the far side. He sends McTavish into the Bard's far to separate the puck. Pointers lift it up, and it goes into the ductwork there. Chirino takes a chop here, and we get a whistle. 9:33 to go here in the first.
Chad Lopez just headbutted Dawson Chirino, and no one saw it after the whistle, as we'll get a face-off in the Pointer defensive end. But Superior has a burr under their saddle with Chirino so far. And actually, did they get a penalty out of this? Brandon Schrader was nearby, and I was surprised he didn't see it happen. But Chad Lopez should be in the penalty box right now. And that's the discussion.
Look at this Yellow Jacket lineup, Sean. 7 seniors.
Yeah. Oh, this team is, and we talked with John Garver, who we'll visit with in the first period on last Wednesday night, and we all looked at each other and said, that team is way better than what it was, and expect so much more. Maybe that was a, hey, that's enough with the extracurriculars or whatever. Nothing comes of it.
I'm not sure what that was all about. 9:33 to go here. A face-off to the right side of Eli Billing. So far, one wiring shot through traffic is the difference in this one. Ganrowski for Stevens Point. Ganrowski, rink wide off the far board. Smith will chip it in. He's going to lead the charge. He'll come in with Jake Tice. 3 men deep here for the Pointers. Ganrowski back there as well. Now the Pointers come away with it. Jake Tice, his stick broke, so he'll come to the bench for a fresh lumber. And that allows the Yellow Jackets to flip it out. German back covering. He'll come back. Now it's Ganrowski. Ganrowski fights his way to the near side, through a check, tipped ahead, right back to Ganrowski. He'll feed it to Brady Smith. The Pointers will reset. Smith looks ahead for David Hill. Got it! Witherspoon couldn't get to it. And it's Miles Hector, sends it right to Tyler German in the near corner. He puts the brakes on it, goes behind the net to Hill. Hill tries to come out, now reverses far corner, but the puck catches the skate of the linesman. That allows Connor Witherspoon to get it. Pointers send it deep again. Here's a power move, backhanded shot by German. Hennigan with a rising shot in front. What that hit, a shoulder, drops down. Hennigan back with it, brought it out to the point where Fletcher Anderson was covering, but that goes wide. Harrison Stewart cross ice. Long pass up ahead. Anderson with it. Delayed penalty coming on the Yellow Jackets. Pointers trying to get an extra attacker on here, but it'll go up and out of play. So we are going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Yellow Jackets. Is that what it is?
It's an unsportsmanlike.
It's Charles Martin. That, I believe, is what they'll say. And nope, it's Arthur Turchiev. So Martin took the first one, Turchiev this one. Second skyward power play of the night for the Pointers. 8:20 to go here. So Arthur Turchiev off for unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm not sure what
I never saw it
transpired for that. And that's one of those, Sean, where you get, and then
does he say a choice word to the officials as he's skating by?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I never saw it.
Never saw it. Pointers on their second skyward power play of the night. Off the face-off, here's Humberstone. Sends it to the near corner, Jordan Fader. Fader out high to Humberstone. Cross ice now, Chirino. He'll come in, nobody going to pick him up. He'll come back to the middle, nobody there. Now Humberstone with it, shot through traffic. No redirection there, and it is Smith that sends it up. Jordan Fader behind the net, puts the brakes on, looks to center. He and McReynolds run into each other. And Chirino now to Smith, chips it near side. Minute 25, here comes Humberstone, shot in, blocked. Out high comes to Smith. He was ready to recoil, but had nothing to shoot at. So Humberstone gets it back. Rink wide they go. Here's Chirino. He'll tee it up. That got the glass. That's a little different look here on the power play for the Pointers. Now they come down near corner to Fader. Fader with Humberstone to the side of the net. Fader out high to Chirino. Chirino comes back through. Humberstone waits, fires a shot off the glove of Hector. Rebound to the far corner. Chirino after it. Yellow Jackets will get it. Humberstone off of his skate. tried to keep it in. Pointers are off sides. Yellowjackets will get it, and they'll blast it the length of the ice.
I like that first shift, Tom. Got some pucks on net, made the defense and penalty kill of Superior move around a little bit. Like those three guys on top and kind of pinching in the weak side defender to get some numbers down low.
Now through the neutral zone they go. Hennigan with it, but it's thwarted off at the blue line. He'll cycle it back and carry it in the far side. Looks to accelerate, takes a strong hip check there. Tice rolls it around to the boards on the near side. Big banging hit there. Yellowjackets try to clear it out. Good physical play there by Jordan Martin.
Yep, penalty on the Pointers.
And what do we have here? Tice or Carter Rue? 20 seconds remaining, 6:40 to go here in the period. Carter Rue is going to go to the box, and we'll go 4-on-4.
Yep, it'll be a high stick call to Carter Rue. 2 minutes for high sticking. So Rue to the box. We'll go 4-on-4 for 20 seconds, and then Superior off to their first power play of the night.
No sense of urgency here from point so far, Sean. A little surprising.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll see. It is the urgency that's been answered by the Yellowjackets here.
Correct.
That's for sure.
Well, and I think even just the opening blow, that first goal gives you all the momentum, lots of good feelings, good body language, and off you're going.
All right, Wilson Northey to take the draw. We'll be at 20 seconds of a 4-on-4. Now right in front, turnover. Billing with a save shot off the post. Oh, man. Eli Billing made the first save, and then a backhander up high caught the corner of the net. Pointers try to flush it out but can't. Stevens Point dodges a major bullet. Evan Junker leaves it. Gunrowski ahead. Here's Wilson Northey 2-on-1. Short-handed. Northey coming in, fired a shot. Oh, what a stick. Great active stick by Charles Martin. Blocks that shot. Stevens Point, a clear-cut 2-on-1. Northey just trying to get it on net, and the defender reached out with a stick.
Yeah, face-off will stay deep in the Pointer end. Lots of chirping back and forth. But Eli Billing made a good glove save. We saw that against the Blue Devils, Tom, as the Blue Devils were able to win a couple face-offs in the offensive zone clean, and they went right to the net and got some good shots on goal. Eli Billing was good there, got a little luck with the iron as well.
All right, 6:10 to go here. Minute 25 on the Yellowjackets. Their first power play of the night, right?
Correct.
Yep. All the way down it comes in. Harrison Stewart leaves it to the near corner. German a little short to it, but then hustles to get there and flips a backhander down the length of the ice.
Yeah, and the Yellowjackets power play is a top 15 power play in the country as well. So you got to be mindful penalty killing here for the Pointers.
Stevens Point, Hennigan a nice play to clear it off. He'll send it back deep midway through the power, or I should say a minute to go on the power play. Didn't have quite the full 2 minutes here. Dylan Johnson, far side, hustles to try to get around Ide. He'll set up in the far corner. Wilson Northey joins the play there. Yellowjackets try to poke it out. It goes up the far board. Turchiev will hold it in. Turchiev near side. McGregor Sinclair back to Turchiev. Comes down in the near side. He'll walk in, centering pass through. And a bouncing puck here that the Yellowjackets bring back to the blue line. Turchiev along the blue line, far side with Dylan Johnson. Back near side, McGregor Sinclair firing a shot. That's deflected up. Pointers will get it. Chip back the other way. Fader, short-handed on a breakaway. Jordan Fader, defender coming in, fires a shot in the goal. Jordan Fader hustling up. What a bit of patience by the Pointers to feed Fader, who is off to the races. Short-handed goal for the Pointers. We're level at 1.
It'll be his 12th goal of the season. The Pointers lead the country with 10 short-handed goals now. But the last guy Rich McKenna wanted to see blowing out of their defensive zone was the captain, Jordan Fader. No doubt about it. Went forehand, backhand, back to the forehand, beat Hector 5-hole, and we're tied at 1. That's how you answer. The penalty kill has built momentum for the Pointers all season long.
Yep.
Again, a country-leading 10th shorthanded goal on the season.
All right, off the face-off near side. Jake Tice reaching for it. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Zach Bannister back to get it. 4:40 to go here in the first, and we're back to even strength. Yellowjackets with it. Lead pass ahead. Colton Bates around. He's fought off by Brady Smith, and then Gunrowski finishes him off to the far corner, but they go right back to the front of the net. Bouncing puck. They'll jam for it. Brady Smith with it. Back the other way. Tice just under his stick. Yellowjackets cross the red line, send it in. Billing will cut it off behind his own net. Feed to Gunrowski. He'll go to Smith, far corner. Brady Smith waiting for it. Now ahead, glove down, bouncing puck, just missed Fletcher Anderson. Good job by Tice reaching forward. Tried to feed it ahead to Carter Rue. Loose at the half wall in the near side. Anderson with it again, poked out by the Yellowjackets. It'll go off the far wall and back down. Smith with it. He'll send it back off the wall. Bouncing puck that Fletcher Anderson couldn't bring in. Yellowjackets carry it in. A spin move there by C.J. Walker sends a shot wide. And German with it. He's labeled up on the near side, but Brady Smith is able to get it, and he'll send it back the other way. Now, what do we have? Up and out of play. We'll get a whistle. Shots on goal 7-5 in favor of the Pointers. So Jordan Fader from Wilson North, the 15 minutes of the first period. That's a big answer by Point.
Huge answer by Point, as Superior really was taking it to the Pointers here throughout the first period. Just a little bit of a broken play, good hard work effort by Wilson Northie, and to win the 50-50 puck battle at the defensive blue line, and then a little saucer pass to Jordan Fader, he made no doubt.
Oh, nice job here by Harrison Stewart to work through a couple of stick checks. Got it ahead. Tyler German walks it out, keeps it going. German gets it deep, goes to the front of the net. Now they come in, bad angle shot coming in.
Penalty
and
coming up on Superior.
Witherspoon knocked into the net here, and I think we're going to get an interference call. Yep, 3:25 to go here, Sean. Skyward power play for the Pointers with a chance to take the lead.
This will be their third power play of the period already, Tom, as it'll be interference as they took Brandon McReynolds right into the netting. Is that
Connor McLean that goes off? 3:25 to go here in the first. Stevens Point coming in, Sean, 15.6%. That has been like skyrocketing northward here.
It has. It really has. They're now second in the WIAC. Overall in the country, still 54th. Not so hot, but any movement upward is positive.
There you go. All right, third power play here of the period. Up in the air it goes in the near corner. Stevens Point will look to set things up. McReynolds waiting for it. He's at the point on the near side. And this is Brady Smith. Smith to Hennigan near side. Hennigan looks back to Smith. Nothing there. And a shot blocked there by Kaplan. He'll get it and charge back the other way.
Kaplan had numbers, Tom. I don't know if he
Never
knew
saw
his
it. Now
player.
Eli Billing misplays it a bit. He'll get it to McHennigan on the near side. Hennigan. Rink wide to Sherino. McReynolds was not expecting it, and that allows the Yellowjackets to hammer it deep. Boy, he took a left turn here on Eli Billing, and he's wise to that. Minute 20 remaining on the skyward power play for Stevens Point. 2:43 to go here in the period. Long outlet pass ahead. Fader trying to get to the dot, couldn't. Cardinals into the power play, Sean. Whistle and an icing call.
Can never ice the puck. I know Brady Smith looking for the home run pass to Jordan Fader, who's cutting up the seam, but it just seemed like Fader and McReynolds didn't think that puck was coming. So you ice the puck, you give a Yellow Jacket team that's very good on faceoffs an opportunity here shorthanded to get some offense going.
Face off to the left side of Eli Billing. McReynolds can't control it as the Yellowjackets, but they flip it deep. Smith, far side for Sherino. See if this kid gets some space. Talked about Witherspoon and Hill having a couple of whacks. Sherino able to get the puck deep, and McReynolds will try to dig it out. Yellowjackets off the wall and out. Dawson Sherino hasn't had much open space at all.
The Yellowjackets have a bullseye on his back.
All right, Sam Ide up through the middle, feeds it near side. Here's Hennigan. Back to the middle. Carter Rue walks right through. Shot. Glove save made by Miles Hector. Boy, that opened up out of nowhere. Nice. Now here's Humberstone near side to Ide. He'll go in front. Redirected that one wide by Carter Rue again. Rue brings it out to Ide near side along the blue line. Gets free. Fires a shot. Pad save made. Jake Tice to the rebound in the near corner. They dump it behind the net. Humberstone after it. Waits a little bit. And that hesitation allows him to dig it free. Now it's Rue goes behind the net. He'll take it and chop it around. Humberstone on the far side. 10 to go on the skyward power play. Out high Humberstone. Far side to Rue. Rue tried to get around Turchiev. Nothing but a good recovery. Now Rue goes down in the play, but got it to David Hill. We're back to even strength. Now long range shot in. Hector with a save and hangs on to the rebound. Minute 23 to go here in the first. Oh, that was better movement by the Pointers.
Yeah, I thought the last two power plays have been better. Just got to keep getting shots on goal. I think sometimes they just get too stagnant, looking for the perfect play or the perfect pass. Just good hard work, get the puck to the net, go to work. So offensive zone face-off, 1:23 remaining. Jordan Fader equalizes this hockey game at 1 with his 12th goal of the season at 15 minutes of the first period.
Off the draw, Witherspoon after it. Yellowjackets poke it around the boards. Fletcher Anderson back to get it. Anderson to Harrison Stewart. He will rim it around hard. Hector cuts it off, but it gets through him. Pointers will set up the jam on the near side. Fletcher Anderson had it for a minute. Now it's German walking free. He'll come in, firing a shot. That went wide. Tried to go low corner. I think if he goes upstairs, he's got a better look. Now it's Anderson again coming through. Gets it back toward the front of the net. He'll cut behind the net. Looks to center it. German bodies it off there. Fletcher Anderson back to German. German coming to Gunrowski. Tipped away from him. Up into the roof it goes. We get a whistle. 46.5 seconds remaining in the period.
Nick Gunrowski, Tom, just eager to pinch in and get numbers down low. Nice job of reading the play, but then had to get back on defense. Was able to get a 50-50 chop on that puck up into the netting. Offensive zone faceoff. Jordan Rue with 46.5 seconds to take this faceoff.
So it's Rue, Moline, and Wilson Northey out here. Well, no Andrew Poulias and Noah Finstrom along the center line. So now Pointers bring it back out high. Smith sends it toward the front of the net. Hector the save. Jordan Rue to the rebound. Try to get it to Wilson Northey. Far corner. Big hit on Rue. And 35 seconds to go. Yellowjackets. Turchiev leads the charge. Goes right wing to Jordan Martin. Whistle and an offsides. And
a late whistle.
Boy. So late whistle there. 32 seconds remaining. Should mention one final in early today. We'll be there next Wednesday. Hamlin with a big win over Stout this afternoon, 4-2. Had some head scratchers.
Yeah. Yes.
And last night, should mention, Lawrence rallying from what, a 4-1 deficit?
Yep.
To skate to a 4-all tie against Eau Claire in a makeup game. 18 seconds remaining in the period. Northey tries to dig it out, does. He'll get it. Moline turning, firing a shot, turned aside by Hector. And it's Wilson Northey in the far corner. Cleared back out by the Yellowjackets with 8 seconds. Will we get an icing call? Nope. Hennigan chips it to the near corner, and that'll do it. 20 minutes in the books. Yellowjackets lead the charge out here, but the Pointers get a spark shorthanded. All things considered, Sean, you'll take coming out of that period to level at 1.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. As shots on goal are coming in, 12-5 in favor of the Pointers. You really, really like that effort. Shorthanded. Again, Jordan Fader, the difference there, Tom. But you look for a better 20 minutes here of hockey for the Pointers upcoming in this middle stanza.
Yep. All right. So, I'm sure Miles Hector out having a conversation here with the officials. And it will be Stevens Point, a 1-1 matchup here after 20 minutes. Joined here by Pointers assistant coach Brian Crom. All things considered, coach, you battle back to come out even. It was important to be even after that 20 minutes given the start.
Yeah, we started a little bit on our heels, and as the period wore on, we started to get a little bit more comfortable with it. It was still just a little bit too much up and down that period as far as our game plan and sticking to it, and got away from it at times. So.
And what you would expect from Superior, they're angry after a disappointing week for them. You knew that coming in.
Yeah, for sure. We knew they were going to come hard. They got a lot of pride on that team, especially every team in this conference. They have a ton of pride, every single team, and they want to give us their best chance. And so, that's what we got from this first period.
Couple power play chances. You're moving the puck well.
Yeah, it was good to see us working around here and get some shots through finally. It's starting to click a little bit. We just got to find a way to put one in.
Your shorthanded fellas again, penalty kill. They answer the bell for you, and there's your senior leader again, man.
Yes,
man, that's fun to watch, isn't it?
There's not much more to say about it. I mean, our PK's been dynamite all year, and you know what? Our seniors are seniors for a reason. We said this all year. They've carried the load most of the way, and it's right now is the time for other guys to start stepping up and matching that.
Fair to say to get going here in the second period, a little more deliberate, a little more simple, and get the game plan going in your favor.
Yeah, I think so. I think these last couple games, our second periods are kind of when we start to take over. So, hopefully we can do it again here.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pointer assistant coach Brian Crom joins us here as it is Stevens Point and UW Superior tied at 1 after one period. We'll come back. Let's see. John Garver from KUWS Superior is going to join us for a little chat, and we'll get you a recap as well. Stevens Point and Superior tied at 1 after 1. You're listening to Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet
TV, and phone service is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
UWSP students and staff, did you know your UWSP ID gets you a 20% discount on food at Grazzi's? You can also test Grazzi's to 89800. That's GRAZIES to 89800 to receive free offers and other discounts. Grazzi's is open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. at 5327 Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Visit Grazzi'sItalianGrill.com for more information. UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com. Pointers would like to thank U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point. Visit their location inside the Dreyfus University Center for all your banking needs, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a 24/7 ATM available. UWSP students, you can link your student ID with a U.S. Bank checking account to use at any ATM and to make PIN debit purchases. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Here, our first intermission, 1-1, Superior and Stevens Point. Joined now by the, I like to say, longtime voice of the Yellowjackets. I'm trying to come up with a less painful explanation. And
no, I can.
Like me, we've been here a long time.
You can give me a long time.
It is John Garver from KUWS, also the Sports Information Director at UW Superior. How are you, sir? Much happier after that 20 minutes than you were a week ago?
Well, honestly, the first period wasn't the problem last week. It was the second.
Yeah.
It was only 2-0 last week. But, it's a much better start for us. A couple of good stretches in the offensive zone there, too. So hopefully whatever we had in our system for last week has left us. That's what I hope.
Rough week for you, huh? Fair to say?
Yeah, very fair to say. Very fair. Thanks for pointing that out.
Sorry.
Yeah, we took the one on the chin here and then found a new way to lose on Friday at River Falls by taking a too many men on the ice penalty in the final minute.
Those are the ones that keep coaches up at night.
They do. Yeah. I mean, Rich is he's prone to sleeping on the bus, and he stayed awake that entire trip back from River Falls. So, it was one of those that definitely takes the sleep away.
Fair to say, a lot of comparisons between the Pointers and the Yellowjackets. A storied history, kind of down in their luck for a little bit, and now a new coaching hired to turn things around. This program definitely pointing in the right direction, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they really are. There really are some parallels to how the two programs have been. I think you rose from the ashes a little bit faster than we have, but I give Rich all the credit in the world. He's done a really wonderful job of coming in and rebuilding the program, and he's a relentless recruiter, and he's brought in the pieces that he knew he had to bring in to get the boat turned around. Unfortunately, 9 of those guys are seniors now, so we're going to see what happens next year when we have a much younger team. But I would agree with the assessment that it is pointed in the right direction now.
Yeah, it is. And I think, last year was a tough year to find out what to play for, but you guys got a big shot in the arm winning that tournament.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. No doubt about it. Yeah. And I know the pundits out there will say, put an asterisk by it. It was a COVID-shortened season, and that's fine, but a conference title is a conference title.
And if that's what you have to play for, there you go.
And that was the only thing that was out there last year, so, we'll take it. And let's be honest, it's the only thing that's out there this year, too.
Yep.
We're not in a position where we can win the regular season. We're not in a position with 8 losses and 2 ties where we're going to the NCAA tournament. There's one goal out there now, and it's to hopefully repeat in that tournament championship.
What's your thoughts on the league this year in general?
The WIAC is the WIAC. I mean, it's going to come down to the last game that's going on Saturday, like it always does. I've always said that I felt it's the best league in Division III hockey from top to bottom. I don't think there is another league where 1 through 6 can beat 1 through 6
like there is here. Even Northland, they're a young program. They're new to the league. They're taking their lumps over the first few years. They knock off River Falls last week. So, it's a great league. I wouldn't want to be in any other one. So I love the way that this league plays every year.
And I think the other thing, game changer with the automatic qualifier coming back
Oh
next
my
year.
gosh.
You know,
It can
talk about a sigh of relief.
It really is.
Yeah.
It changes how you approach your entire season, because right now it's, fellas, you have to be ready to go day one.
Yeah.
You can only slip up 2, maybe 3 times. If you get to 4 and 5, you're kind of on that bubble with the pairwise.
Yeah.
And now you can change from that kind of thinking to, as long as you're playing your best hockey in February, anything can happen.
Look at the meat grinder it is with the 4, 5, 6 teams now. When you throw that element back into it, holy smokes.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, absolutely. I mean, you go back to last year, and if that's extrapolated over a whole year, we're the 4 seed. We win that, we're getting in.
Yeah.
Right? It really does change how anything can happen.
How much is it? Obviously you played early 2000, early mid 2000s,
Mid-90s, pal.
Mid-90s, See, I was trying to make up for sitting here alongside before. You were in my tween years when I wasn't around, so I missed that. So there you go. But how much is this league and this level different than from when you played?
Oh man, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It's really hard to compare, and I tell people I don't think I could play today.
Yeah.
Because I was big and slow, and there's no way I could skate well enough to keep up with the way that these guys can play today. It's a much more skilled league. It's a much more of a skating league. You don't have nearly the physical play that we had back then. I mean, last Wednesday here was the first time all year we had more than 10 penalties in a game.
Yeah.
And you go back to when I played, we routinely had
was
that.
10 penalties a period.
Well, it was 10 penalties per team.
Yeah.
So it was a very special teams-oriented game. It was a very clutch and grab game. We ran interference to perfection. And that was part of the game plan back then.
We had a former player and assistant, Tommy Upton, who went to Mercyhurst, and Rick Gotkin, who was their longtime head coach, used to remember about playing Point and West teams that they would just beat the life out of.
Right.
It was a constant pounding for 60 minutes. And
that was always, I think, I was fortunate. I played in 3 Final Fours, but that was the difference. We'd get to the Final Four, and suddenly it was just more of a skating game out east, whereas it was a meat grinder, to use your phrase. When you're playing in the West, and it was a cage match every night, and then you go from that to playing these skating teams out east, and we weren't necessarily as equipped as we needed to be.
Yep. I think the nice thing coming up here, you look at all 3 of the series this weekend, there's a ton in the balance for every single team. And that's when the conference sits back and says, isn't this great?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, our series with Stout, obviously there's implications for that, 3, 4, 5 window there. Yep. Eau Claire, River Falls, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, when we last saw Eau Claire here, it was adios. We'll never see you again. And
we
turned it around.
We kind of poked the bear on that one, I think, because we shut them out in our building on Friday, and then they came out and we're a completely different team on Saturday from what we saw, and they've been rolling ever since then. So, sorry to the rest of the WIAC. That was our fault.
Yes. Well, from I guess we're still the charter members of the Travel to Broadcast team here. There are few and far. It's always great to have you in the rink here, and glad to see you guys here. And who knows what the next couple weeks is going to bring?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here because last year was horrible. I know I saw that you guys were calling from a conference room, watching games on a big screen, and I'm sitting in my office with 2 monitors going. And
no, thank you.
No, it was awful, and it was.
I will say my biggest regret last year, that WIC championship game, was that you weren't here.
Well, that was mine too.
To be here in person and
yeah, and
couldn't help but think about you.
I
buddy,
appreciate that. It was a tough one, and the hard part for me was I had the video on one monitor and the live stats on the other, and the live stats were about 20 seconds ahead. So I knew what happened before the game actually ended, and having to try to keep it all together. You know, knowing that, okay, whew, thank God we won this thing, but oh my God, I still got 20 seconds left to call.
My biggest discovery was the fact that I don't know whoever came up with the idea of our black jerseys with purple numbers.
Yeah.
I was not sad that those went away this year.
No, it's
and on a monitor.
It's difficult
times
enough
a
in
million.
person with that, but when
Yep.
you get it on a monitor, it's really difficult to tell who's who.
Yep.
And with the
when you start relying on hairstyles. And,
well, yeah, and okay, I
the way
think
they
he
skate,
skates like Kaplan, but I'm not sure. And then you've also got the low camera angles in like River Falls and Northland to contend with, and you get the guy who stands up in front of the camera, or the camera cuts out. That happened to me in Eau Claire, and it came back on, and we had given up another goal. It's like, oh, great, okay, I wonder what happened there.
Best move ever. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, John, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Good
Absolutely,
luck to you,
anytime, fellas.
Great seeing you, and I'm not going to say we're not going to see each other again here in the coming weeks.
No, I'm not so sure. It wouldn't shock me one bit if we were back in this building at some point.
Anybody could go anywhere. I think that's it. All right, John, thank you much.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, John Garver from KUWS in Superior. Stevens Point, Superior tied at 1 after 1. We'll come back and give you a second period recap. And actually, you know what? Let's do that quick. We got time here. They extended the old intermission here secretly on us.
They did.
I did not see the trike races come back here. So we got a couple minutes to kill here. So we can tell you John Stampahart, his first career goal from Will Blake at 2:37, put the Yellowjackets up 1-0. And it was at the 15-minute mark with, let's see here, Carter Ruoff on a high sticking call, Wilson Northey, a great job. And I didn't see who the defender, it might have been Tyler German, I thought may have been. He just paused enough, got it to Wilson Northey, who sprang Jordan Fader off on a breakaway, shorthanded. The captain's 12th of the year from Wilson Northey at 15 minutes. We are tied at 1 after 1. 13-5, the shots on goal. Through one period here, the Yellowjackets 0 for 1 in the power play, credited with 1 shot. Stevens Point 0 for 3, credited with just 3 shots, but had some others that were getting through a little bit and set things up there. Eli Billing credited with 4 first period saves, 12 saves for Miles Hector in the first period. Stevens Point goes 14-7 from the faceoff dot, 66.7%. in an area that continues to improve.
Yeah, continues to improve. And, you know, we talked about how Superior did such a good job up in Superior in November on the faceoffs. The Pointers still need to continue to stay strong on the faceoffs. And we saw a couple of clean wins that led to a goal, led to some more scoring opportunities for the Yellowjackets.
That they do. All right, we're going to grab a break. When we come back, second period action. Big 5-10 minutes coming up in this game here, Sean.
Yeah.
For either team. Huge. That it is. 1-1 after 1. Back with the second period after this timeout on the Pointers Sports Network. Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student. Ask them about their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard and be a part-time soldier and earn a college degree. Call Sergeant First Class Brett Peterson at 715-701-0943 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely a winter beer. And if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon getting set for period 2. We thank John Garver from KUWS, for joining us here. And we're not kidding when we say there aren't many folks doing this. Superior does every game. Tim DeRozier at St. Norbert. Us two clowns.
Yes.
And I believe St. John's does every game. But outside of that, it's a handful of games.
Home games
by
generally.
other places, home games, whatever, here and there. So glad they let us do it, right?
Yes, for as long as we've done it, absolutely.
There you go.
So,
and I literally just missed him because I graduated in '94.
You did.
And he came in right after that, and the Yellowjackets.
They were
because there was
when
a
he
year
played,
that there was in 4 years, Stevens Point, then River Falls a year off, and then Superior all won national championships.
Yes, they did.
In a short span.
How things
in the
have
good
changed.
old NCHA.
Oh, man. I miss those days sometimes.
I'm trying to think. My freshman year would have been the 88-89 season. That team went 34-5-2. They played 41 games.
Unreal.
You know, that was crazy.
And all over. The conference was so spread out.
Bemidji, Mankato, those schools. And, playoff-wise, you'd play, let's see here, 3 weekends of conference play and 3 weekends of NCAA tournament play. So that was another 12 games after your regular season.
And at that time, there was no Final Four. It was
series.
It was
First couple
series to a
years.
national championship.
I'm trying to think. It would have been the year the Pointers beat Mankato State. In Elmira, New York, was the first year they went back to the Final Four format. And then the next year, runners-up to Plattsburgh, and then beat River Falls in Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. And it's been a Final Four ever since then.
Ugh.
And I'm trying to think, before then, they still had quarterfinal series for a while, and then the Final Four. So we'll see. All right, we are set to go here. 13-5, the shots on goal in favor of the Pointers. Brandon McReynolds out there with Dawson Sherino and Jordan Fader to start things off. Brady Smith, Nick Gunrowski. McReynolds wins the draw. Smith gets in. He'll dump it in. Rims it around to the far boards. Kept there by McReynolds for a minute, but the Yellowjackets quick to clear it back out. They may have some numbers here. Good stick work here by Gunrowski. Yellowjackets chop it ahead, but they're offsides. Late whistle here. Nope, they say they closed their hand on the puck. Either way, we'll get a whistle opening seconds here of period number 2.
Coach Krieger always talks about how the second period wins games.
Yep.
And in the second half, that's exactly what the Pointers have done.
Yep.
They're outscoring their opponents this season 32-13 in the second period. Clearly the Pointers' best period by far.
The draw, the Yellowjackets hammer it in. Did that get Jason Peters, the lineman? Bouncing puck. Kicked free. Yellowjackets try to throw it toward the front of the net again. They'll look to center. Nothing there. Comes out high to Turchia. Turchia, cross-ice pass. He'll get it out high. Long-range shot. Billing with the save. Hangs on. You know what longtime Pointer coach Joe Balderota used to say?
Yes.
Score shorty, you win the game, too.
Oh, he did say that. Oh, yes, he did. Yep. Oh.
Yep.
The characters, Tommy, we run into, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I should mention former Pointer, I think All-American, Monty Conrad made a stop by to say hello. I believe lives in the Green Bay area now. Over here. Understand lost his dad over the holidays, so our condolences to the Conrad family. They'll send it deep. Long range there. Good to see those guys coming back around the building when they do.
Yes, they
on the road.
Important.
Not sure we have any alumni up in Ashland, however. Never know. Duluth is pretty close by, I guess. We'll see.
We'll see who shows up.
If you're planning on coming up, dress warm. It is right on the shores of Lake Superior and
beautiful in the summertime.
Oh yeah.
Top notch in the summer.
Yep. Off the face-off, Humberstone with it for Stevens Point. And here's a turnover, shot fired, blocker save made there, pad save made by Eli Billing. That was a sneaky chance there by the Yellowjackets. Shot, and coming in, watch out here, backhanded chance. Eli Billing dive out, makes the save, and up and out of play. Well, Pointer's playing really hard in front of Eli Billing as well here.
Absolutely. Good shot block by Jake Tice. Give Eli Billing on that last exchange 2 or 3 saves. Made a couple sneaky saves on the Yellowjackets, and Chad Lopez tried to follow up his own shot, and just Jake Tice got in front of the puck. Eli was there too, trying to cut down angles, and the Pointers just flipped the puck up into the netting to reset here.
Yellowjackets near side intercepted. Here's Wilson Northey trying to spring Cody Moline. Yellowjackets prevent the odd man rush, but the Pointer is able to get the puck deep. Jordan Rue bodies it up in the far corner and loose there. Superior trying to chip it out, and a rolling puck comes down. Sam Ide back to get it. He will slap it ahead. Jordan Rue got just enough of it to clear it out. Yellowjackets misplay it. Wilson Northey 2-on-1. Northey comes in, backhanded shot. Hector with a save. Rebound by Moline, point blank, and another save by Hector.
Oh, what a save.
The Yellowjackets clear at the link to the ice for an icing call.
What a save by Miles Hector, his best of the night.
Wow.
As the Pointers spring a turnover at the offensive blue line, Wilson Northey gets in tight on Hector. He makes the initial save, and then the rebound goes right to Cody Moline, right down Main Street, and another big pad save. The Jackets ice the puck, and the Pointers will get an offensive zone face-off here.
Almost like to see Wilson give that puck up there, but
yeah, it was
got a good
in
chance,
tight
so,
2-on-1,
yep.
you bet.
Now here's the Pointers again. German coming to the front of the net. Hector reaches out with the paddle, and this is Fletcher Anderson for Stevens Point. He's thumped, but kept the puck going, and Yellowjackets clear it out. Fireboards, Gunrowski to it. He'll sling it back in. And here's the Yellowjackets looking a little flat-footed here. Now they'll get it ahead. Big hit on the near side by Tyler German, or kind of misfired a bit. Now German gets a stick on it. It is Matt Francois with it. He'll send it deep, far corner. Gonrowski there. He's rubbed off into the far boards. That allows Connor Witherspoon with it. Witherspoon sheds a defender, comes in 3-on-2 for the Pointers. Witherspoon fires it in, redirected by Fletcher Anderson. Tried to center it for German. Now that's knocked back behind the net. Now it comes side of the net. Witherspoon shovels it out high to Brady Smith. Zips it cross ice. That eats up Gunrowski, so he's just got to flip it deep. Stevens Point changing forwards here. That allows the Yellowjackets to get possession of it. And kept in for the moment by Gunrowski. Sherino, a bounce off the near boards for McReynolds too far. Comes all the way back down the other end. Brady Smith back to get it. 17-10 to go here in the second period. Smith up far side for Fader. He's jammed off there. Ricochets off a skate. That comes right through the front of the net. Nobody home for the Yellowjackets. Now they cycle. Boy, somebody lost a block in front there. Turning, firing a shot. That wires wide. Turchiev to it on the near side. He'll send it deep near corner. Turchiev up on the half wall. Walks through defenders. Coming in. Shot pad save made by Billing. Rebound to Turchiev in the far corner. He'll come out high to Stampahar. Stampahar, the Yellowjacket goal. His first career goal. McReynolds. Will Blake battling in there for the Yellowjackets. I believe Will Blake, a new addition to the lineup from a week ago.
Yes, sir.
And they'll play it up on the far side. The Yellowjackets still can't get it. Smith tied up, lost his stick. So McReynolds chips it around, tried to get it by Turchiev on the near side and does. Sherino with it. Yellowjackets send it back deep again. Smith back after it. Turchiev and Sherino a little greeting as they come back the near side. Tice after it on the forecheck. Can't come away with it. Troy Quinn now for the Yellowjackets. He'll go ahead. Tipped into the zone nicely there by Jordan Martin, but the Pointers send it right back out. Yellowjackets dump it back in. Smith back to it in the near corner. Takes a look over his shoulder. Dumps to Gunrowski behind the net. Gunrowski half ball on the far side for Tice. Lets it go to Rue. Carter Rue chips it high to the far corner. Miles Hector plays it back around here to the near side. Yellowjackets will gain possession. Back the other way they come. A pass too far, however, for Colton Bates allows Stevens Point. Humberstone back in his own end, up the far boards. David Hill just out of his reach. Had it for a minute and then lost it. He'll go deep. Yellowjackets wrap it around. Junker can't hold it in. Comes all the way out. Eli Billing back to cut it off. Forechecker comes. He'll come to the near side. Long outlet pass ahead. This is going to get on net. Nope,
no,
just missed. Whistle and an icing call against the Pointers. 15-18 to go in the second. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, it's both teams just kind of feeling each other out here in the opening couple minutes of this period. Both teams aware. Oh, the students really getting all over Miles Hector. I love it.
Yeah.
Coming up with some cheers and giving him a hard time.
See word also coming down in the high-speed Twitter. I hear Brad Marchand 6-game suspension for the dust-up with the Penguins last night.
Okay.
Yeah, another ugly one with the Wild, too, right?
Yes,
And Winnipeg. All right, here's Stevens Point. David Hill around, gets it. Wilson Northey carries it in, lost it, hops around a defender. Nifty move there, and then he's given a rough ride behind the net and gives one right back to Dylan Johnson. Cody Moline, far side, comes up with it for point, just out of the reach of Northey. It'll come in front of the net. Austin Friesen with it. Long-range pass for Chad Lopez off his stick. Far side, here is Hennigan. Little dangerous effort here. Jordan Rue out there for Stevens Point. We'll hear from Jordan coming up in our second intermission. Yellowjackets back with it. Off of Wilson Northey it goes in. 14.5 to go in the second. We're tied at 1. Shots on goal 15-9 in favor of the Pointers. The Yellowjackets carry it in. Nifty pass ahead. Goes too far for Zach Bannister. Hennigan turns that one around and sends it to the far corner for Wilson Northey. Northey and Hennigan. And Brandon McReynolds, I believe this is, waiting for it. Nope, Hennigan, it's Humberstone. And finally, Wilson Northey will drag it out. Northey off the boards, nifty pass there for Jordan Rue. He tries to hop around a defender, picks up the body out high again, and chips it back toward the red line where the Yellowjackets gain control. Near side it goes, Turchiev off of his stick, sends it in deep. Gavin Rasmussen will send it deep here for the Yellowjackets around. It was Rasmussen who didn't stick around for the end of last week's game, right? Yellowjackets come in, point blank save made. McHennigan trying to clear it, long range shot, Billing with a save there again. Moline after it, Yellowjackets putting the jam on here on the Pointers. Now here's a turnover, but Tyler German works it free. Speed around, nifty stick check, Turchiev. Good solid defensive play there for the Yellowjackets. Stevens Point will send it deep. Changing, German giving chase, he'll go after it in the far corner, pokes it free momentarily. Turchiev clears it out, turnover, German coming right toward the front of the net, puts the brakes on, puck to the side of the net. Fletcher Anderson knocked into the net, he'll get back up on his feet. Big hit on the near side, Yellowjackets flip it up high. Gunrowski back to get it, he'll win a foot race with McGregor Sinclair, and now dumped to Smith in the far corner. Some speed now here for Stevens Point, here comes Fletcher Anderson, ahead to Witherspoon. Hugs around a defender, comes in, short side, centers it back, nobody home. Chirino after it, played the puck with a high stick here, and the Pointers will touch it, they'll blow it dead. And we'll get a whistle here, 12:47 to go in the second. We're even at 1.
That faceoff will come all the way back down to the Pointer end, or just outside rather, on the high sticking call. And man, what the Yellowjackets have done differently here tonight, Tom, is they've made life a living heck or hell for the Pointers getting through the neutral zone clean. Everything contested. They're doing a nice job of taking away time and space and really making it hard for the Pointers to get their speed going tonight.
All right, off the draw, comes in, long range shot high. Hector makes the save, and he'll hang on. You surprised by the Marchand suspension? I thought it might be a little longer.
Yeah, maybe.
6 games?
6 games.
What is it? If you get an in-person hearing, you're guaranteed 5? Isn't that what it is?
Exactly. Yeah, you know, he was so bitter about not being able to play in the Olympics too.
Oh,
you know, he was one of those players that really wanted to play.
Punching a goaltender in the head is no way to live your life.
No.
I'll just say that.
Yes.
Oh, what do we have through the neutral zone here? What? Somebody for the Yellowjackets down, Connor McLean. He take a stick up high. Here is the Pointers back the other way. Long range shot in front, redirected, went wide, and it's right in front of the net. Backhanded shot. Hector with a save and hangs on. And boy, it looked like the net was off. And then
Brandon McReynolds.
What do we have here? I didn't see McLean. Looked like did he take a stick up high?
Jordan Martin's going to the box, Tom. Rigel Falanin went right to Jordan Martin after the whistle and told him go to the box. They went right after Dawson Chirino as he was in deep, trying to get the puck up, and he had the backhander. So it will be Martin going to the box.
It's Dawson Chirino that the Yellowjackets didn't like a hit in the third period.
Yes.
And rightfully so.
Yes.
Should have been a penalty.
Yeah.
So Jordan Martin to the box. And
a rough to Martin, Tom.
Roughing.
So it'll be the
and
Pointers.
There's somebody going for point, however. Does not look like it. So skyward power play coming up for the Pointers here. And 12:18 to go here in the second. 4th power play of the night here for Stevens Point. A skyward power play. Did you see what happened with McLean coming back?
I did not.
Like he took something
all of a sudden,
high, it looked like, and
all of a sudden I saw him sliding across the
incidental ice. And it looked like it was something up high the way he came off. It wasn't one of those, like, you know, you think knee on knee or something like that, or incidental, you know, whatever it was, but we'll have to see. All right, 4th power play of the night here for the Pointers. Here's Carter Rue to take the face off to the right side of Miles Hector. Pointers, good start. They win the draw. Humberstone feeds it far side. David Hill comes down low. Tried to come in front to Tyson. They come back here. Oh, what a save by Hector. Rebound battled for by the Pointers. Sam Ide sends it to the far boards. That was a nifty move. Here's Hill, a shot coming in. Chip that off the side of that rebound. Hill with a shot fought off by Hector. Sam Ide to the rebound, cleared that aside. No stick for the goaltender. Humberstone can't hold the zone. This will allow Miles Hector to get his stick back. Near side, David Hill. Boy, how did Hector keep that third chance out of the net? Far side, Humberstone. Minute 25 to go in the Skyward power play. Humberstone ahead for Carter-Rue. Yellowjackets get there first. Turnover forced right in front of the net. Hill. Yellowjackets will pick it up and send it the length of the ice.
Pointer power play has some life here early on. Like the first 50 seconds, good shots on goal. And now we have another.
It's going to be against Point.
It's going to be a slashing call.
Slashing call to level things up, right?
Oh. As Brady Smith will go to the box, Rigel Allen saying he's going to get the slash and give him a warning. You say you give.
And Rigel Allen giving him the, hey, that's enough.
Yep.
So can't say you haven't been warned.
Exactly. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for a minute 8 here, Tom, and then the Yellowjackets will be off to their second power play of the evening.
That's the last thing you need one of your top defensemen here, Sean.
Well, and here's the other thing.
The
power play is buzzing.
Yeah. Absolute deflator there.
And you take a retaliatory slash in front of everybody.
All right, well, minute 11:26 to go here. Pointers control off the faceoff. Harrison Stewart to Mick Hennigan. Back to Stewart, nobody home. Stewart again will get to it. And Pointers play a little keep away here to try to reset things. Up ahead they go. Fletcher Anderson gets it for Point. Anderson brings it up. He'll try to set up, lost it, got it back, circles to the far corner. Goes behind the net to Harrison Stewart. Now they come out high, turned it over. Yellowjackets, if they hustle, can have numbers. Stewart coming back here, reaching for it, and good job on the back check here by Stewart. Now to Fletcher Anderson. Red line on the far side, he's jammed there, and it's Witherspoon that comes away with it for Point. Witherspoon up ahead for Fletcher Anderson, bounces just wide. I think Anderson's out of gas here. He'll go, Yellowjackets get it, and Fletcher will come off. Good job, long outlet pass, Dylan Johnson. Spinorama move, backhanded shot, glove save made by Eli Billing. Tell you what, little tap for tap there, Eli Billing and Dylan Johnson. That's two high-quality skill moves.
Absolutely.
Eli Billing with a strong glove save.
Dylan Johnson leads the Yellowjackets in goals and in points with 12 goals, 12 assists. That's the last guy you want one-on-one with the goaltender.
A guy like Dylan Johnson, his size, Marty St. Louis, named the interim coach of the Canadians today. All kinds of craziness going on. Turchiev. 10 seconds to go here. Yellowjackets will have just under a minute of a power play. Near side, Pointers. German does a nice job to get in the way. And comes to Humberstone in the near corner now. The Yellowjackets jam for it. Full strength. Carter-Rue, a smart play here, just goes off the glass and down the length of the ice. Hector out to play it in the far corner away, but right to Tyler German. German shorthanded, tried to center. Oh, they had Evan Junker coming in, but the Yellowjackets wise to that. 36 seconds remaining on a man advantage. Wilson Northey on the kill comes in and looked off sides. Now they'll jam it in front of the net. Nothing there. Near side, Turchiev. They go behind the net, and it's Junker reaching for it. Back to Turchiev. Turchiev gets it right back. He'll come into the near face-off circle, and centering effort blocked there by Wilson Northey into the netting and out of play.
How good of a penalty killer is Wilson Northey this season. Just nice job of reading the play and getting the stick in front of the passing lane. Deflecting that puck up into the netting.
Wilson Northey dinged up early in the year, but has been coming on here. Of course, took all of last season off.
Yep. Opted out.
Yep.
Sounds like he's coming back.
Yep. Wilson and Jordan Fader both going to come back off the draw. Sam Ide slides it down. A sophomore-dominated roster here for the Pointers. Yellowjackets. Up ahead they'll go, off a skate. This may allow Sam Ide to get there first. He does, tried to drag it. Gunrowski with it, Pointers back at full strength. And Dawson Chirino takes a stick up high. And here's Sam Ide with it again through the neutral zone. Jordan Fader will get it, Fader flips it. Gunrowski will accelerate up the left wing. He'll flip it deep, he'll weave his way through traffic. Tried to carry it up. Yellowjacket defender tried to lose him. And Gunrowski keeps it going. Now taking away Chirino. He'll flip it out high. Fire shot. Block there. Hennigan with the shot there. Yellowjackets try to clear it out, but Hennigan gets in the way. Here's Chirino again out high. Dawson Chirino coming, firing a shot. That hit a leg on the way through. Now Jordan Fader slides it out high to Hennigan. Hennigan comes through. Nothing there. He'll hold up on the near side and now brings it up into the near corner. Hennigan looks to duck and accelerate behind the net. Yellowjackets get it and clear it the length of the ice. Moline back to get it. 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. We're tied at 1. Yellowjackets struck early. Pointers answered shorthanded. Jordan Rue now to the far corner. Reverses off. Looks for some help as he's double teamed. And it's Jordan Fader that comes bombing in there. Harrison Stewart in there for the Pointers. Moline tries to dig it free. Jordan Rue keeps it going, but the Yellowjackets get it and pull it back behind their own net. Now, player falls in the near corner, bad angle shot. Try to redirect in front of the net with Moline, but that went wide. Yellowjackets fight their way to the red line, dump it to the near corner. Chad Lopez, the first to get there, goes behind his own net, centering pass, shot in front, shot block there by Brett Humberstone. Might have saved a goal. Long range shot, another shot block here by Wilson Northey. Tried to clear the zone, but couldn't. 7:40 to go here in the second. Quick moving second period in a game tied at 1. Near corner, Stewart in there for Stevens Point. Humberstone goes in as well. Shots on goal at the moment, 20-13 in favor of the Pointers. Cody Moline off the wall for Wilson Northey. Northey will hustle ahead, no icing call. And Northey dragging in, he's run into the net by Austin Friesen. Yellowjackets with it, back the other way they come. Smith out there to set up defensively with Gunrowski. Long range shot, Billings saw it at the last minute and ushered that one aside. Behind the net, it's Gunrowski. He'll feed it ahead, and back to the middle, Wilson Northey kicks it for Hill. Nifty move there, but then a collision with a defender, and Wilson Northey is down hard. Oh, man, Turchiev shot, that goes high. Wilson Northey is down in a heap. Pointers will gain possession, and the training staff will come out to train to him. A knee-on-knee hit at the blue line here, and he is struggling to get back to his feet.
And a guy that has just absolutely been a warrior for this hockey team, had a lower body injury most of the first half, fought through it when the Pointers were shorthanded, played, and took a hard knee-on-knee hit at the blue line. And he got up to his knees after trying to catch his breath a little bit, and he doesn't want to go off the ice. He's going to try to skate the best he can.
I mean, the good news is he's back to his feet.
Right.
But he is putting next to nothing on that right leg. So we shall see. Oof. 6:53 to go here. We are tied at 1. Winners training staff will tend to him. .653 to go here. And a face-off to the left side of Eli Billig. Gunrowski dumps it behind the net for Brady Smith. Smith ahead for Tice into the midsection of Turchiev. He sends it back in. Gunrowski behind his own net. He'll use the net to shield from a defender and now come out. He'll go rink wide up ahead. Carter Rue comes in with Hill. Rue leaves it back. Brady Smith will let it go. Gunrowski with it. Fired a shot. Another shot block here by the Yellowjackets. Might have a 2-on-1. But a good hit here on the near side by Brady Smith. That cleared that out, and Eli Billing chips it to the near corner. Behind the net, Hill looks to go with Smith back the other way. He'll come right through center ice. Hill behind Tice, carries it in. Whistle and it offsides. 6:14 to go. Good defensive play there by the Yellowjackets to converge there to cause that offside.
Yeah, absolutely. Brady Hill on the weak side, Tom, wanting to jump the play and create offense with the forward group just to tick off sides and give Pointers defense credit. Carter Rue coming back. It was going to be a clear-cut 2-on-1 for the Yellowjackets coming up through the neutral zone. Brady Smith did a great job taking the puck holder away, and then Carter Rue negated the 2-on-1 by getting back on the back check.
Tyler German waltzes through a couple of defenders, has Witherspoon open. Didn't see him, now goes behind the net. Out high to Ide. Ide cross ice to Hennigan, too hot for him. He'll just hammer it deep. Pointers will start the cycle over again. German after it far side, Charles Martin. German's play away from the puck has been fantastic here for the Pointers. Yellowjackets slide it ahead. They got to get back. Here comes Will Blake back the other way. Hennigan sliding. And it comes to the near side. Shot hit a leg in front. They'll sweep for it. Pointers will pick it up. 3-on-2. Ide going to lead the charge. He'll cut to the left wing. Gets to the red line. Back to the middle it comes. Fletcher Anderson couldn't get a shot off here. And a long-range pass here by the Yellowjackets. This should be an icing call. It is. 5:27 to go here in the second period. We're still tied at 1.
The centering pass to Will Blake, Tom, just a little too hot to handle. The Pointers will catch a little bit of a break here and get in a offensive zone face-off with that number 1 line out, Tom, of Brandon McReynolds, Dawson Shrino, and Jordan Fader. And try to win a draw up to Humberstone, get a good shot on goal here.
The Yellowjackets, for the moment, out shooting the Pointers 9-7 here in the period. And sent deep again. Evan Junker back to get it for Stevens Point. And now here's a turnover forced by the Yellowjackets. They have numbers coming back near side. Shot fired, went wide, unable to redirect it. Colton Bates. Sherino will get to it. They may have a 2-on-1. McReynolds, Sherino, far side. Sherino holds up. He'll set it. Look to center. I think Sherino's out of gas here. It'll come back. Junker will come back to get it. Now Sherino will cycle around. And they'll restart it again. McReynolds on the far side chips it ahead. Jordan Fader after it. Fader chips it off the side of the net with Hector outside the net. Now jams at it from the other side. McReynolds after it. McReynolds hammering after Artur Turchiev on the far side. That allows Humberstone to come in. McReynolds will flip the puck deep again. 4.5 minutes to go. Yellowjackets near side. They'll lift it up into the roof and out of play. We'll get a whistle. 4:32 to go here in period number 2.
Both teams will be able to change here. Offensive zone face-off for the Pointers, and absolutely right. Shots on goal, 9-7 in favor of the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets have had the better scoring opportunities. Few and far between here. Very close checking second period. Back and forth we go. And I think we both agree this is the game we expected last Wednesday night.
You got that right. All right, Yellowjackets go behind the net. John Stampahar has the Yellowjacket goal. He wires one ahead, played with a high stick as well to go out of play. Either way.
Went up into the Yellowjacket bench.
Either way, in the bench, 4:25 to go. A face-off back in the Stevens Point offensive end.
You think there's lots to play for in the NCHA this weekend with St. Norbert and Adrian College mixing it up? Yeah. Top 5 battle in Adrian this weekend. And, of course, here is the final weekend of NCHA and WIC play.
Earlier today, Aurora hammered Concordia as the troubles continue for the Falcons. All right, Hill behind the net. Jake Tice with it now. Tice coming out. One-time shot. That goes wide. As in from the far side, McHennigan looking for his first goal as a Pointer. All right, Carter Rue reverses back near side, leaves it to Hill. Fires a shot. That wires its way through and was deflected just wide. Far side. Gunrowski holds it in at the half wall on the far side. And it's Hill that'll bring it through. Yellowjackets work it out. And Carter Rue out of gas, trying to shed a defender, does. Boy, does a nice job to keep Jordan Martin from coming in. Pointer is up ahead, pocket pick back the other way. Odd man rush maybe for the Yellowjackets. Chad Lopez coming back, but he's forced wide and into the end board hard. Now here's a turnover. It's picked up by Troy McTavish. McTavish brings it out high. Tice tries to jam it free. Here's Fletcher Anderson with it. He'll get it to Carter Rue. Back to Anderson, 2-on-1 with Smith. Fletcher Anderson in, lost the handle on it. A bouncing puck, could not corral it. Yellowjackets work it around German. It goes right to McHennigan. Hennigan waits, slides it up. Yellowjackets with it. Red line on the far side. They'll send it deep. Hennigan plucks it out of midair. He'll look to bring it back up again. Fletcher Anderson works around a defender. No stick. Taken down in the play. Anderson feeds it through just out of the reach of Harrison Stewart. He'll get it deep behind the net to German. Oh, centers it out. Witherspoon cut the wrong way. Yellowjackets with speed back the other way now. Dylan Johnson, long-range shot. That's kicked out. Johnson to his own rebound. Half wall on the far side. Lost the handle to Hennigan. Hennigan will flip it up in the air. It's gloved down at center ice by Austin Friesen. Witherspoon will chop at it and send it in. Yellowjackets back in their own end. Witherspoon ahead. Poke free. Jordan Fader to Witherspoon. Back to Fader toward the front of the net. Stick check from behind. Knocked it away. Witherspoon a battle to the near corner to keep it going. Fader knocks in there to get it. Big hit gets a rise out of the students. Far sides, it's Moline. Cody Moline looks to center. Off a Yellowjacket skate. Goes to the far corner. Fader, another body there. Off the glass and out. Junker getting back, swats it back the other way. Yellowjackets at center ice. McReynolds ahead. Moline will carry it in. He takes a licking, but got the puck deep behind the net. Another collision there. McReynolds looks to kick it out there with Fader. Far side, Humberstone fires a shot, went through, redirected wide by Fader to the near wall. CJ Walker lifts it up at center ice. Humberstone back to get it. far side. McReynolds will send the puck deep there. 1:58 to go here in the second period. Tied at 1. Behind the net, David Hill trying to jam it free. Now McReynolds after it. Hill in there again. Pointers pick the body play up, but it's cleared out by the Yellowjackets. Jake Tice back to get it. Goes cross ice to Humberstone. Yellowjackets changing up a bit ahead. Here's Carter Rue on the near side. Rue puts his head down, tries to get free, skates it free. Now comes to the side of the net, out high to Brady Smith. Bouncing puck. He's got to keep it going. Had his pocket picked. Here comes Will Blake. Smith recovers to force him wide, thumps him into the near boards, and that allows Brady Smith. What a recovery. Now he'll come in, and Jake Tice puts the brakes on. Almost turned it over, now lost it. He's got to cycle back, coming back the other way. Looking for defense help that never came. A rocket that comes through off of Carter Rue to the far corner. He'll try to win a battle in the far corner with John Stampahar. Stampahar comes away with it, almost turned it right back to Carter. Far side Hennigan coming in, but the Yellowjackets pinch it out. A minute to go here in the second period. Pointers will send the puck deep. See if we can find some last-second magic here in the period to get a lead. Now turnover, puck is loose. Yellowjackets gain it back, however. Back the other way comes David Kaplan, poked away from behind, but he'll get the puck deep. Carries it to the near corner, goes behind the net. 2 Pointer defenders back there, 40 seconds to go. Hennigan with it, ahead to German. German speeding ahead. Sam Ide joins the play on the near side. Ide looks to center, lost the handle on it. Now German pokes it free on the near side. Yellowjackets, little casual pass here that works out for him. Ahead it goes, but cleared back by Ade. Now poked free. Here's Fletcher Anderson with Moline. Anderson in, dumps for Witherspoon. Witherspoon, long range shot, double deflection, goes wide. Behind the net, Pointers try to clear it out. 15 seconds to go. Oh, right through the middle, Witherspoon. The pass went back to his backhand instead of his forehand. Pointers send the puck deep here with 6 seconds remaining. Fader hustles, centering pass in front of the net, coming out. Backhanded shot toward the net, bouncing. Hector will kick that aside. Second period comes to an end. A very entertaining period. We stay even in a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, back and forth we go. Both teams trading some scoring opportunities in that final 5 minutes. And both teams staying strong. Eli Billing made some good saves.
That's a good period of hockey.
Hector, yeah, hard-hitting, good gritty hockey here on a Wednesday night at Willett Arena.
All right, coming up in our second intermission, we'll get you a recap, plus Sean's Pointer profile with the sophomore Jordan Rue out of Champlin, Minnesota. And Stevens Point and Superior head to the third period, tied at 1. We'll come back and have a second period recap after this timeout. You're listening to Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student. Ask them about their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard and be a part-time soldier and earn a college degree. Call Sergeant First Class Brett Peterson at 715-701-0943 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
Sport Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Oh, because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply. Follow the Pointers all season long on the official website of UW Stevens Point Athletics at athletics.uwsp.edu. Updated daily with results and stats from every Pointer sport, as well as game previews and schedules for all your favorite teams. Don't miss information on the latest game day promotions, broadcast information, and the interactive fan zone showcases the social media feeds of Pointers Athletics. Stay in the game with the Pointers online anytime at athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, regular season finale here for the Pointers, who will head to Northland College this weekend to close out the regular season. And still in the balance, basically, every position but sixth, right?
Yep. Yeah. Northland's got the last seed locked up, but everybody else is up for grabs. Pointers with some good work this upcoming weekend can clinch the 1 seed that we believe. After I think the wild card is the seeding meeting, but if you take care of business this weekend, there'll be nothing there to
have
talk about.
Arguments at least, because the Pointers come into this weekend's play. No points at stake here tonight, correct? Because this is the makeup game, but it is Stevens Point and River Falls tied at 26th. River Falls is 4 points back, so basically Stevens Point needs 2 points to clinch home ice.
Yep.
And a win on Friday would wrap up the 1 seed.
Correct.
I would think.
Yep.
Because at worst, then even if River Falls would sweep, they'd come out tied and Stevens Point
would have the tiebreaker
head to head. In theory.
And crazy enough, right? We were talking before, if Eau Claire would happen to sweep River Falls, they could end up in second after the terrible first half they had.
They did. Able to come around and get the weekend off next weekend. 1 and 2 seeds get the weekend off, and we go from there. All right. Nothing to update you on here other than John Stampahar at 2:37 of the first from Will Blake gave the Yellowjackets a 1-0 lead. Then shorthanded Jordan Fader at 15 minutes of the first, his 12th of the year from Wilson Northey. We are 1-1. Shots on goal 10-9 in favor of Superior in that second period. So 22-15 the shots on goal through 2 periods. Superior 0 for 2 on the power play with 1 shot. Stevens Point 0 for 4, 6 shots credited on the Skyward power play for the Pointers. Eli Billing 10 second period saves for a game total of 14. Miles Hector with 9 for a game total of 21. And it is Stevens Point now up to 69.2% on the faceoffs, going 27-12. Sean, the big question coming out of that second period is we hope Wilson Northey's all right.
Yeah, hope he's okay. We didn't see him come back on the ice for a shift. Coach Krieger did throw the line blender out a little bit. He threw Cody Moline up on that number 1 line for a bit, so I'm sure he's going to be kind of rotating those forwards here in the final 20 minutes, and hope Wilson's okay. He's had a tough senior year coming back, and like we talked about, was injured early on in the season, is really coming on as a penalty killer. Really had a great game last Saturday with 2 goals and a bunch of assists on Friday night, and it's just too bad to see the injury like that to Wilson Northey.
We'll see. He was able to get off, and to think about it, Sean, I did not notice him going to the locker room and how long it took or whatever. So we shall see, and nonetheless, so the Pointers will have some work to do here on the forward end when we get going here in period 2. 1-1 after 2, we'll take a break. When we come back, Sean's Pointer profile with the sophomore Jordan Rue out of Champlin, Minnesota. Well, it wouldn't be another year without at least one Rue in the Pointer lineup, right? Here, that's
right. You got another 3 or 4 years of it again.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. All right. 1-1 after 1. Back with our Pointer profile coming up after this time out on the Pointer Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Continuing with our Pointer hockey coverage here on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight we get to continue with speaking with the sophomore class. Tonight's Jordan Rue, the sophomore forward from Champlin, Minnesota. And first of all, Jordan, thanks for taking the time. And I guess let's just start out how your sophomore year has been here so far this season. Played in 10 games, has had a goal early on in the season, but getting the nod to get in the lineup tonight. Things going pretty well, it was from what I gather?
Yeah, it's going well. I mean, practice has been a war, especially with guys in and out of the lineup, so especially to get back into the games this late in the season when, these are our most important games. It's, it's big. So it's good. Practices are hard, but, working every day to, be here and play. So it's going good.
Talk a little bit about your freshman year. Obviously, everybody in the sophomore class went through a weird season last year. Played in 5 games, had a goal against this team that we're playing tonight in the Yellowjackets. Overall thoughts about your freshman year and the experience?
Yeah, it was unusual for sure. With COVID and playing games on Wednesday like we are today, it's a little weird, but something we had to get used to. Is just the way of the world. But it's nice to have a normal year this year where we're playing Friday, Saturday. We have normal, even with school, normal school, in-person classes, workouts and stuff, so everything's kind of back to normal, so just getting used to that. It's nice, but yeah, freshman year was weird for sure, just with everything going on.
Played at North Iowa in the North American Tier 3 League with the Bulls there. I'm assuming with TJ and Carter here at that same time, picking Stevens Point wasn't really a hard choice if an offer was let out.
Yeah, especially with TJ playing 3 years at Division I, Carter playing 2 years and being one of the top leaders at Aberdeen in the NA. It was pretty easy to come here, especially, they talk it up. I'd come and visit them every once in a while and hang out with them. The guys were really nice. Everyone was, welcoming. So, yeah, hockey's great here. That's the way we are. We get guys from everywhere who come to play, want to win. So, yeah, it was no-brainer coming here.
Can you talk a little bit about the North American Tier 3 League? A lot of kids from around the country come and play Division III League from there. You notice any, how's the hockey, I guess, is the best way I could put it?
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially in the West Division with, where North Iowa was, which is now Mason City, playing, Granite City, who's always super good. Rochester was always really good, so... And some of them I play against some of the guys I played with in juniors, so, it's hard. People kind of look down upon it, but there's some good players kind of hidden among there. Harrison Stewart on our team, he played with me at North Iowa for 2 years. So did Evan Junker, played for a year before he went up to Fairbanks. So, yeah, it's almost like diamond in the rough. There's some good players that come out of the NA3, so I guess it doesn't really matter where you are. You can kind of get anywhere. So,
growing up with TJ and Carter in Champlin, Minnesota, how was that? A lot of. I can only imagine a lot of some brawling once in a while on the hockey rink.
Yeah, especially Carter and I being so close at age, and then TJ would always kind of start it, and then I think he was kind of the mastermind. He'd sit back and watch a little bit, but yeah, but it was good. I'm happy they beat me up. I think it kind of made me a little tougher. Sure. So, it's kind of a blessing in disguise, but nothing was easy, but nothing was too hard. I worked hard. We worked with them on and off the ice, especially with our dad. So they they were good role models to look up to.
I talked with TJ and Carter both, and they could not get over how much of a blessing it was to play TJ's senior year and win a national championship here and all that stuff. I got to think it's the same thing for you to be able to spend a year with Carter here or 2 years rather with him here and be able to get the college experience with him.
Yeah, especially because they played together in high school for 2 years, so they already got to play together. And then obviously here when they won the national championship, so I've never got to play with a brother until last year, so it's kind of nice just playing together. We've been playing together growing up, but that's just kind of pond hockey, kind of that. So for us to do it at a serious level it's awesome. It's fun.
Best story you have about Carter Rue growing up that you could share on whatever this is?
Yeah, we were sledding in our backyard. This is when we were younger, and my mom yelled out her window, to watch out. We had a big tree in our backyard, so she said, before we even started, specifically, like, watch out for the big tree, don't hit the big tree. So then TJ went down sledding, he was fine, I went down, and Carter went down, he was heading right for the tree, and TJ and I were, like, yelling to jump, and he just kind of stood there, and he hit the tree, and he, like, went forward a little bit, and, like, we thought he was fine, and all of a sudden he, like, turned around, and he just started crying, and he hit the top of his lip, so he had, like, a big lip, and he looked like a duck, so we call him Ducky for a little bit, so.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Perfect. Well, let's talk some hockey. Tonight you're centering Cody Moline and Wilson Northey. Before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about practice and how competitive, especially after the COVID break, it's been. With everybody healthy, I got to imagine that, Monday through Thursday or Monday through Tuesday, and then playing 3 games on the weekend, it's an absolute war out there, isn't it?
You need to be at your best if you want to play. Like, no one spot's guaranteed. I mean, even, like, 5th year senior, like, if you're not performing, if you're not playing, like, you're not going to be in there, which I like. I mean, it's fair. It's not playing favorites. It's, if you earn a spot to play, you're going to play. But, I mean, if it's not this weekend, you got to keep working at it. And, eventually you'll get your shot, and that's when it'll matter the most. So.
And that's kind of the situation you're in tonight. Like I said, centering Cody Moline and Wilson Northey. What do you guys do well together in that on that line in your center position?
Yeah, so Cody's fast. He cooks everywhere, so that'll be nice to kind of have him. Like, he's a little water bug. He kind of goes all over. He's 100%, which is nice. Wilson, I mean, he's a senior. He's veteran. He's a seasoned guy, so I mean, he's played really well this last weekend, especially Wednesday again last year. So he grinds, he works. So I think we'll be good as long as we keep moving. Just play it simple, play our system, and I think we'll be able to get them.
Talk a little bit about some keys for tonight against UW Superior. Obviously, last Wednesday, you could argue it was a little bit of an anomaly with the big blowout. Everyone expected a real tight checking game. They're on the losing streak here, and I know this is pretty much their last gasp to try to get home ice for the WIC playoffs. What do you guys have to do well tonight to put these guys away and kind of put the last nail in the coffin against the Yellowjackets?
Just kind of staying consistent in our system. I know Coach Krieger puts together a game plan to beat these guys, and I know if we follow that, we will be successful. And I think another thing is kind of staying out of the BS. They like to finish their hits late. They're a little chippy, so I think just kind of keeping our composure, staying out of the kind of BS. I think we'll beat them on the scoreboard, which will even piss them off even more. So I think just kind of keeping composure is going to be really big against these guys. So
especially the way last Wednesday night ended, it could get a little rough and tumble. But you guys always talk about how other teams have a mean streak, but you could argue the last 2-3 weeks, you guys have shown that mean streak, especially up front and with the defensive core.
Yeah, I mean, especially we're a great. I mean, we're a very skilled team, but we go to work. Like, we're typical blue collar. Like, things aren't going to be easy, and we know that. Every game's going to be a battle and a war, and we come out, and we know that. So we're a very skilled team, but we're gritty. Which I think we get in the dirty areas, we get in the corners, we work, put in our 30, 40-second shift and get off for the next line to do the same.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time. Best of luck your rest of your sophomore year.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was Jordan Rue, the sophomore forward from Champlain, Minnesota. More Pointer hockey coming up here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a snow pilot from Point Brewery.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, getting set for period number 3, a game tied at 1. Pointer's got to shoot the puck, I think, is their recipe to get things going here.
Yeah, you could argue that.
Yeah.
I think he also is. Superior's done a great job of taking time and space, speed away from the Pointers through the neutral zone here in this game. Like we talked about in the second period, this is a game we both expected.
Sean Wilson, Northie, doing some hot laps here, testing things out.
Man, is he a tough
It's my understanding he's going to try to make a go of it here. We'll see where they go. Again, what's at stake here? Confidence for the Yellowjackets. Any chance at a national tournament for Stevens Point?
Yep. Oswego won tonight.
Yeah.
They won 4-0. They're playing a makeup game as well, so they notch another win. Really, the Lakers and a couple pair of teams out east in the NEHC are the teams you really got to pay attention to here.
Some of those teams all playing each other this weekend, too.
Yes.
Norwich is right behind, coming too. All right, Pointers off the draw, get the puck deep. Sherino after it, far corner. Yellowjackets, Turchiev able to get it, and ahead, Gonrowski steps that one down. We get a whistle, and I think it went up and out of play. Off of Gonrowski into the Superior bench.
Okay, off the...
And... $19:45 to go here. Face-off sent back into the Superior end. Yellowjackets push it ahead and get it deep. Eli Billing will cut that one off, flips it up the boards on the near side. Too strong for McReynolds. Yellowjackets with a turnover, headed body on the way through. Brady Smith will recover, feeds it ahead to Jordan Fader. Back toward the middle, Dawson Sherino lost the handle on it. Puck might have hit some water again. Not sure why water is such an issue here after 2 periods. Jordan Fader with it now. He'll push it out on the far side, back there to the middle to McReynolds. Look to snap it deep. Yellowjackets counter again. That hit a stick through the neutral zone, so no icing. Smith got pummeled off the puck. Gonrowski picks it up. Fader chips it out. Yellowjackets chip it right back, but we're offsides. Big hit here. Bouncing puck coming around. Stays in onside somehow, and Yellowjackets firing a shot. That trickles through. Big hit in the far corner, near side. It is Austin Friesen. Around, bouncing again. Pointers swipe it and able to clear it out. Yellowjackets far side had to hold up, but then Dylan Johnson a false start and ended up being offsides anyway.
Troy McTavish hesitated. Everybody was ready to go in. He hesitated. Everybody went into the offensive end, including Dylan Johnson. Offside's the call, so face off right outside the Pointer defensive end. Got to get some offense going here.
Fans, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins now open in Stevens Point. Visit their new location at 617 Division Street. Students and staff get 10% off when you show your university ID. Pointers try to clear it up the wall, but Superior holds it in, comes right out to the side. Played well by Eli Billing here. David Hill cross ice. That's out of the reach of Carter Rue. Evan Junker now chips it. Yellowjackets have cranked up the forecheck here, and this has given the Pointers problems. Humberstone reaches for it. Should have been a penalty, but they let that go. Now finally Carter Rue with it. He'll skate it out into the neutral zone. Rue with it. He'll send it deep. Jake Tice will get there. Tice back for Carter Rue, right in front of the net. Hill, a backhanded shot. Hector with a save. And maybe a second chance there by David Hill, who will come off on a change. Tice sliding in there to try to get it. Yellowjackets able to get it. It is Troy Quinn with it, back behind his own net. Carter Rue coming off here. 17:45 to go in the third. We are tied at 1. Near side, Yellowjackets take their time off the far wall. Pointers will bust that one up, comes back in behind Mick Hennigan. Hennigan with it, he'll pass it up ahead, and this misfires and is an icing call here. As Turchiev gets to the dots first, we get a whistle, 17:25 to go in the third. Sean, have not seen that Northie line yet with
Not
Jordan
yet.
Rue and Cody Moline, so we'll see what coach opts to do here. The other option you have, I know Mick Hennigan, they have popped him up to a forward spot with 7 defensemen dressing. Evan Junker, I believe, when they're shorthanded, did the same, but would think Hennigan would be the likely subject there. Sam Ide pushes it ahead. Tyler German to Fletcher Anderson ahead. Here comes Witherspoon behind. Backhanded shot. That just missed the upper corner. Boy, that chance came out of nowhere. Now Witherspoon with it, half wall on the far side. Fletcher Anderson back to Witherspoon. They play a 2-man game. Witherspoon reverses, tries to center. Ide coming up on the near side. They poke it around him. Mick Hennigan's got a hustle. The Yellowjackets in full speed. Hennigan gets there, lost the handle on it. Superior tries to dig it free. Hennigan then gets it to Sam Ide. Ide off the near wall for Anderson. Witherspoon with it. Anderson runs traffic and clears it out on the near side. Troy Quinn will get it. He'll hammer it in off the pad of Eli Billing. Sam Ide shoves it, taken away behind the net. Pointer's almost a costly turnover there. Hennigan gets hemmed up by the Zamboni door on the far side, and it's Jordan Rue with it now. Rue circles back. Jordan Rue, Tyler German, and Cody Moline out there at the moment. Now German will come off, and Wilson Northey off the Pointer bench. Coming ahead, he'll set up on the far side, almost worked it free. And they'll send it deep. Gunrowski after it, near corner. Brady Smith collides there with Colton Bates of the Yellowjackets. They'll grind for it, and the Yellowjackets with it. Bad angle shot, that's blocked by Cody Moline. Out high along the blue line, Friesen with it poked free. Now here's Jordan Rue with it, back ahead. Here comes Cody Moline. Has help with Wilson Northey. Tried to get it back to him. Moline tried to center it, but a defender able to spin it around at the last second. Gunrowski knocks it free. Up the far side, Yellowjackets get it. Chad Lopez clears it out. Back to Brady Smith. Ahead to Gunrowski. He'll chip it ahead. Northey giving chase with McReynolds. Yellowjackets are wise to that. Fader lurking in there, couldn't come away with it. Near side McReynolds. Now Fader will get it. He'll push it up on the near wall. McReynolds chips it out in front. Slides in. Hector will use the far wall to get it out. It bounces around Chad Lopez. Lopez across the red line. And no, they'll say he's not across the red line. Whistle and an icing call against the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, he's got to take 2 more steps, Tom. Yep. That number 1 pair, Charles Martin and Arthur Turchiev, need to take 2 more strides and get over the red line. The Pointers did a nice job of just kind of running enough interference there to cause the icing call. So 15-20 remaining here in the game, tied at 1. Pointers will have an offensive zone face-off with that number 1 line of Brandon McReynolds, Dawson Sherino, and Jordan Fader out in the forward group.
McReynolds chips it back. Sherino spinning. He's knocked down, kept it going. Almost popped right to Jordan Fader in front of the net. But the Yellowjackets glove it down and clear it down. Not far enough for icing. Oh, it takes a weird bounce in front of the net. And Alert Humberstone clears it out, and that's got Sherino. Left wing to McReynolds. He'll carry it in. Long range shot, glove save made by Miles Hector. Much better goaltending here tonight for the Yellowjackets as well.
This is what Miles Hector is all about here, Tom. Good job managing the game. And that time, the Pointers came through the offensive blue line with a 4-on-2. Brandon McReynolds just looking for loose change on that shot, and Miles Hector read it perfectly. Gloved it down, gets the stoppage of play, and you get back to square one here, live for another day for the Yellowjackets.
Carter Rue to take the draw out there with Jake Tice, David Hill. Rue to the near side. I believe it's Troy Quinn steps in and flips it out down the length of the ice, and this will be an icing call against the Yellowjackets.
That's 3 in a row, Tom, the icing call, so maybe a chance here for the Pointers with a tired group of Yellowjackets on the ice, taking a look down at the bench. Rich McKenna says, let's keep going. No timeout, you would think maybe.
Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. Hennigan will get it for Stevens Point. Hennigan right in front. Carter Rue, a shot blocked. Had a good chance there. Hennigan gets it back. He'll reverse back, send it up the near wall. Yellowjackets again down the length of the ice. But winning a foot race here is Dylan Johnson. That's what they've been trying to do. And Stewart forces him wide. Hennigan back with it. Out high they go to Turchiev. Pointers a little out of sorts here. Now they'll set things up. Turchiev with a shot. Shot block there in front of the net. Never got through. Pointers behind the net. Mick Hennigan will get it. Hennigan near side. Rink wide it goes for Carter Rue. He's the first to get there. Miles Hector going to come out to play it from him. And Carter Rue takes it away from him. Backhanded shot goes wide. Oh boy, a 2-point takedown on Jake Tice in front of the net. He lost his stick. trying to get it back. Yellowjackets back the other way, might have a 3-on-2. Turchiev whistles ahead. Gunrowski got a piece of it as it was ahead for Bannister, and that allows Fletcher Anderson to get it behind the net to Brady Smith. Smith will just waffle it out of the zone, red line on the far side. Yellowjackets fire it in. Eli Billing will cut that one off. 13:45 to go here in the period. Yellowjackets force a turnover and get the puck deep. Up the wall near side, Anderson after it. He'll get possession of it. Good body here by Fletcher Anderson. Now a spin move. He'll come out uncontested, bounces it ahead. Here comes Witherspoon behind the defense, firing a shot. Oh, blocked from behind by Austin Friesen. Had Tyler German coming to the net hard. Now it gets around Evan Junker. He will get on his horse to guarantee an icing call here, which it is. 13:20 to go here in the third.
Oh, man. Tommy, as the Porters had a 2-on-1 at the offensive blue line. What a play by Austin Friesen, coming back late and taking the puck right away from Connor Witherspoon and negating that 2-on-1. But another icing call here for the Yellowjackets. The Pointers have an opportunity with some tired legs on the ice.
All right, near corner, they'll reach for it. Junker uses his skates nicely along the board. Now the Yellowjackets have to lift it high in the air to get it out. Humberstone back to get it. Brett Humberstone leaves it. Junker reverses back. Junker fans on it, and good job here by Jordan Rue, Sean, just to get a piece of it, and then the Yellowjackets flip it up into the Pointer bench.
That had disaster written all over it, but Jordan Rue did enough
on the back check.
Just to kind of negate that clear-cut scoring opportunity. Good to see Wilson Northey to time out 2 shifts. Seems to be going as good as he can right now as he light on his feet coming off the bench and walking on that leg, but doing well so far.
Off the face-off, Hennigan. Cross ice for Ide. Ide up ahead. They were trying to fly McReynolds, and that was snuffed out there by McGregor Sinclair, who sends it deep. Pointers will start again. Sam Ide now floods it to the far corner for Chirino. Chirino will get it. He'll cut behind the net. He'll come out with some speed. Chirino, a backhander, off the glove and the face mask, pulled free. Here's Brandon McReynolds, forces a turnover. McReynolds, through to the middle to Fader. That's pushed aside nicely by Troy Quinn. Quinn with a good stand-up defensive play there. And Quinn will skate it out. He'll come to the right wing for McGregor Sinclair, who will get it deep. A rolling puck played by McReynolds. He'll go to Ide. Ide up ahead, right off the backside of a defender, and it cuts loose to the near side. Hennigan's got a hustle. He'll chop it ahead. Chirino out of midair sends it ahead, and oh boy, Charles Martin. Interesting ride there on the spin around, almost lost an edge. He'll walk through, sends it deep, bouncing puck in. Eli Billing just going to cover it up. Take no chances there. He'll get a whistle. 11:57 to go here in the third. We're tied at 1.
That's the right play by Eli. Milt it down, slow things up. The Pointers just can't get out of their own end clean right now, Tom. No time and space. The Yellowjackets are all over the clearing passes of the Pointers here so far in the third period, and it's making life difficult to get offense going.
Face off to the left side of Eli Billing. Carter Rue, Jake Tice, David Hill.
Yeah, there's another one.
Another one here that Yellowjackets get it, send it deep. Junker spun around in the far corner, takes a bounce away from the Yellowjackets. And Humberstone up ahead. Carter Rue will get it. He'll flip it out. Jake Tice will finally carry it out. Battles his way, but can't get across the red line. Rue will bang it. Hill ahead. Tice will chip it deep. Hector out behind the net to cut it off. 11:30 to go in the third. We're tied at 1. Rink wide pass. Brady Smith going to get it. Defender behind him. Ahead it goes. Tried to feed it to Hill. Now Brady Smith in. He'll feed it. Here comes Tyler German off the bench. German coming in. Thought about a backhander. Jams it. Pad save made. Cleared aside. And German gets to the rebound out high on the far side. Leaves it to Smith. He'll go to the far face-off circle to Carter Rue. Back the other way. German with it again. Pointers hold it. And it's Carter Rue coming in. Rue around. Can't get free. Still poked free. Giving chase now Gunrowski on the far side. Yellowjackets still can't clear it. Held in nicely here. Pointers feed it to the near side. This is Witherspoon. Witherspoon. Anderson calling for it. Hector jams it right to Fletcher Anderson in the near corner. He'll come along the wall. Thought about out high to Gunrowski. Instead flips it deep. Now it comes. Brady Smith with it. He'll center it, but it's behind German. Fletcher Anderson with a good stick check there to send it deep. Brady Smith will get to it in the near side. Smith takes a look back, now leaves it. This is Witherspoon with it. He'll turn, fire, point blank shot, missed wide by Nick Gunrowski. Wide open chance to the side of the net. Gunrowski holds it in again. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Yellowjackets out of gas. Here comes Gunrowski up the middle, fires a shot. Pad save made by Hector. Rebound into the netting.
Oh, that's the best opportunity for the Pointers here with sustained pressure in the third period. We're able to start winning some 50-50 puck battles and got the forecheck going. Offensively, Nick Ganrowski missed it wide open, weak side net, and then got the puck back, and just a great save by Miles Hector with the toe up into the netting and an offensive face-off for the Pointers.
All right, half wall on the near side, Yellowjackets, but Mick Hennigan comes in to jam it free to the far side. Up with a backhander, held in nicely for the moment by Harrison Stewart. Ricochets in and out, and finally the Yellowjackets pluck it ahead. Harrison Stewart gets a nice piece of it again on the far side. Boy, it looked like Zach Bannister was off sides, but no call. Diving effort coming, and a good diving effort there. Comes to the side of the net. Yellowjackets will cycle back with it out high. Now they leave it at the point. C.J. Walker, a long-range shot. Jordan Rue will get to it here on the near side. He'll feed it ahead. Cody Moline tried to scoop it back for Wilson Northey. It'll go. Here comes Harrison Stewart. Stewart with a shot. That's blocked by the Yellowjackets. Austin Friesen. Far corner. McReynolds still after it. Swiping it free. Sherino runs some traffic here. Jordan Fader will pick it up. Fader to the near side, looks to center. He got spun around, still on his knees, plays it back out high. Humberstone with a shot, kind of missed on it. 2-on-1 back the other way. Sherino, a beautiful defensive play on the back check, a stick lift, and then dives to knock it loose. Evan Junker ahead. Fader, far side, spins in. Gets around a defender, power move to the net. Oh, boy. And Miles Hector, they're going to pounce Jordan Fader.
And Miles Hector's in there too, Tom.
And Jordan Fader is going to get a penalty for interference on the goaltender, I believe.
And Fader's arguing that he got ran into the goaltender. He made a hard power move, used his body, boxed out the defender. Miles Hector did not like the run.
Now let's see if the Yellowjackets evened it up.
They might have.
Troy Quinn comes off.
Quinn's in the box. I get what Jordan's saying, Tom, but you can't touch the goaltender in that instance. You can't even give them a chance to have you touch the goaltender. So we'll see.
So discussions come. 9:04 to go.
Here's the other thing. Did Hector take an extra penalty for jumping into the pile there?
We'll see.
At the end, Quinn's in the box for the Yellowjackets. Doors are both open.
So doors are both open. Troy Quinn is in. Jordan Fader is in. And let's see. The net was off, so they'll reset that. And Brandon Schrader and Rigel Finlanen having a lengthy conversation here. So here's the question, Sean. The original interference on the goaltender by Fader.
Yes.
Troy Quinn, was he the defenseman that
pushed him into?
May have pushed in. That could have done that. Or is there an extra 2 on Fader that's paired up with Quinn afterward?
Yep.
Those are some of the possibilities we have here. And let's see. So a cross check on Troy Quinn and goaltender interference. And we're going to go 4-on-4.
Tom, that seems about right.
So 9:04 to go here. In the third period, we're tied at 1, and we'll go for a side. The Pointers dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, now the Yellowjackets send it in, whistle and an icing call. No, now they overskate the puck on the far side. Here comes David Hill. Hill 4-on-4 out there with Rue and Hennigan. Hill walks through the defense, comes to the near corner, slides it out high to Hennigan. Hennigan sends it back, Carter Rue with it now. Rue turning, Rue now tries to go side of the net, shot whistles through. Hector kicks the net off, and we get a whistle.
For him getting ran into, I wonder how the Marsh Pegs are holding up, Tom, as they seem to be all out of sorts as they're trying to get everything reset. That's exactly what they're going to do. Going to put the pegs back in and get the goal to get it back off. Those pegs shouldn't come off that easily from going post to post. So
8:39 to go in the third. We're tied at 1. 1:35 remaining in the 4-on-4. Superior scored first. Pointers answered shorthanded from Jordan Fader. we've been pretty much level up since then.
Yep, that feels like a million years ago, too, those
Shots
2
on
goals.
goal, 29-17 in favor of the Pointers. Carter Rue to take the face-off to the left side of Miles Hector. Yellow Jackets win. They go at set play here. Oh, off the partition. It takes a wrong turn for the Yellow Jackets. Comes to Brady Smith. Smith behind the net, poked away from him. Turchiev, a nice play. They'll play it around the wall in the near side. Gunrowski holds his ground. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Johnson. He'll send it in, glove down, and Eli Billing will play it. Brady Smith, the big hit behind the net, got it to Carter Rue. Back the other way, Gunrowski. He'll feed it ahead for Fletcher Anderson, but it's Johnson that breaks that one up. Now Johnson loses the handle. Gunrowski will win a foot race here and sweep it deep. Gunrowski to the far corner, a minute remaining in the 4-on-4. Near corner, the Pointers will pen that one up there. And near side, I believe this is Witherspoon. Yep, Connor Witherspoon and Fletcher Anderson on the near side. Turchiev back to the near side. Yellow Jackets dig it out. Now spinning move here by Colton Bates. He'll put the brakes on and then gets bumped. Puck is loose. Gonrowski digs it out, gets it back to Junker. And here's Connor Witherspoon looking for it ahead. He'll touch it in on the far side. Hector out to play it. 30 seconds to go here. Junker, a beautiful play to hold the zone. Yellow Jackets, however, gather it back in. The long reach there of Austin Friesen ahead. Junker works that one free. Junker spins. He'll go up the far side. Junker shakes a defender. He'll go to the far side, trying to get around. Back the other way with German. Here's Junker firing a shot. That got through, but went wide to the near side. Humberstone reaching for it. Witherspoon puts the brakes on that. Gets it to Humberstone. And we're coming up on 7 minutes to go in the third period. Oh boy, that one goes up and Yellow Jackets chipping up and out of play. Back to 5-on-5, 7:03 to go in the third. We're tied at 1.
Wow, what an even up period, Tom. Both teams having a couple scoring opportunities, but nothing crossing the lines. Both goaltenders very good tonight as well. Good hockey game here at Willett Arena.
Face off, Jordan Fader will carry it in on the near side. Fader coming in, bad angle shot. Blocker to side by Hector. Ide will join the play. He'll move it up and get a piece of it again. Still kept alive. Chirino reaches for it. Tried to go to McReynolds. Yellow Jackets will get it. Chirino with a body check there to free it up. Goes up high. Bouncing puck coming to the far corner. McReynolds reaching for it, but for the Yellow Jackets, Charles Martin smartly plays it through. And Superior will gain possession on the near side. McReynolds trying to force a turnover. Chirino got in the way. Chirino will send it deep into the near corner and continue after it. Turchiev finally gets there. Up high, it goes into the roof. We'll get a whistle. 6:23 to go here in the third. Still tied at 1.
Both teams will be able to change. Pointers will get the offensive zone face-off as Turchiev backhanding that up into the rafters here at the Willett. So offensive zone face-off. Carter Rue, David Hill, Jake Tice out to take the draw for Stevens Point.
Rue. Draw comes in the face-off circle. Yellow Jackets feed it ahead, but Hennigan will get it. He'll send it deep. Too strong for Hill. Good body position there by Will Blake. He sends it the length of the ice, and this will be an icing call, however. That's a tough break for Blake. That's a good play. Played the body to gain possession and just spinning. Was hoping that he'd have somebody else out there, but it just went the length of the ice.
Just a little too hot to handle, and no Yellow Jackets to be found, so an icing call. Face-off comes back at the Stevens Point end.
Still 5-on-5 here. Rue, Tice, and Hill out there. 6:10 to go, third period. Yellow Jackets rim it around. Hill, Smith up on the far side to hold it in. Hill is bodied out there, but now it comes out high. Gonrowski with it. He'll feed it ahead, far corner to Carter Rue. Rue tried to slide around a defender. And up the wall in the near side. Yellow Jackets get it. Finally comes out to Will Blake. Tied up from behind by Carter Rue. He'll get it deep. Gonrowski in there. Sweeping for it. Runs into a defender behind the net. Brady Smith will get it. Ahead to David Hill on the right side. Hill back to the middle, just out of the reach of Tice. And got kind of hung up along the near boards here. Tice couldn't get to it. And the Yellow Jackets fire a long shot in on Eli Billing. Brady Smith, body picked up there by McGregor Sinclair. He'll look to center it, comes out in front, cleared out Tyler German. Here comes Tyler German for the Pointers. German ahead, splits two defenders, walks through on the near side. He'll spin and get the puck deep, far side to Fletcher Anderson. Anderson looks to center. There's nothing there, and Yellow Jackets will get it, and they'll dump it the length of the ice. This should be an icing call against the Yellow Jackets, and it is. 5:06 to go in the third. A lot of long legs out there for both these teams,
both
looks
teams.
like.
Yeah, hard game. Hard hitting, good, solid hockey game. And who can step up? Who can push the pace here in the final 5 minutes and perhaps tally a game winner?
Face off to the left side of Miles Hector. Pointers win the draw. German out high to Stewart. McHennigan whistles a shot, clean through. Hector, easy glove save.
Witherspoon get a little deflection on that, Tom. That deflected right into Miles Hector's glove.
5 minutes to go here in the third.
5 minutes even to go. Tie does you nothing, Tom.
Yep.
Absolutely nothing. You need the W tonight if you're the Pointers in the NCAA tournament in the big picture of things.
Face off to the right side. And Pointers win the draw. McHennigan looks to shoot it, goes wide as it's blocked. Now he'll get it back, wraparound try, and pad save made there by Miles Hector. Comes all the way out of the zone. Tyler German back to get it for Stevens Point. German leaves it. Fletcher Anderson with it now. He'll zip it ahead. Witherspoon on the near side in stride. Witherspoon lost an edge. It rolls in on Hector, and he'll get down, and he picked that up with the stick hand.
He did?
He did, right down on it. With the 4:35 to go. Another face-off in the Yellow Jacket end.
With the blocker? Another face-off. How many face-offs the Pointers have had offensively here in the last 5-6 minutes? Just opportunity after opportunity to get offense going.
All right, it's McReynolds out there with Northey and Fader now, putting this line back together. Yellow Jackets around. Fader wins traffic. Humberstone ends up with it. Humberstone to Fader on the near side. He'll go cross ice. McReynolds, Junker. Cross line kind of handcuffed him, but he's able to still get the puck deep. McReynolds and Northey go after it, but the Yellow Jackets come away with it. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in regulation. Long range shot in. Glove save made by Eli Billing. He'll hang on. 4:09 to go here in the third. Nothing doing for either team here in the third period.
Yeah, coach going to the line blender a little bit with the forward groups. Tom going all seniors on that last shift, throwing Wilson Northey up with Brandon McReynolds and Jordan Fader.
All right, face off to the left side of Eli Billing. Yellow Jackets scrum for it. Gunrowski ends up with it. Gunrowski out there with Sam Ide now. Near side, David Hill too far, and this will be icing against the Pointers. 3:59 to go in the third.
But now these face-offs become even more bigger. Can't lose a clean face-off if you're the Pointers. That's where the goal was scored way back in the first period. Clean draw won by the Superior. They were able to get flip a shot on net and beat Eli Billing.
Face off to the left side of the senior Eli Billing. Yellow Jackets across the blue line. Hill with a nice job to force it wide to the far side, so nothing clean there. Now a pileup between 2 Pointers. Watch out, they get back to their feet. Yellow Jackets out high to Zach Bannister. Bannister cross ice to Quinn. He'll fire it deep. Yellow Jackets with some possession here. Now it's Austin Friesen. Near side, now it'll come right in front of the net, and a nice job here by Sam Ide. He'll clear it out. Wall on the near side, comes back to Gunrowski. He'll flip back, Gunrowski. Ahead, Jake Tice on the far side. Ooh, hit him in the midsection. Kind of hopped up on him, didn't expect it. Witherspoon will get it. He'll dump it deep. 3:20 to go in regulation here. We're tied at 1. Now turnover right in front of the net, and Hector covers it up with Witherspoon. Almost a freebie from the near corner.
Oh, my goodness. Just flipped the puck out. Went right in front of Miles Hector. He was Johnny on the spot. Cleaned up the rebound, and face off here again. Offensive zone face off for the Pointers.
Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. 3:15 to go in regulation. Tied at 1, Witherspoon. Sits in the face-off circle. Anderson had it for a minute and then lost it. Yellow Jackets able to chip it out. Back the other way, they come and get it deep. Smith rubs out Will Blake. Near side, Anderson. Ahead, Witherspoon to Tyler German. German coming in the left wing, under 3 minutes to go. Centering pass in front, shot, where is it? Up over the top of the net. Hector got a piece of it, Smith jamming in there. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Off the far wall, Junker kicks it down. Yellow Jackets will pick it up. Oh, what a play here by Fletcher Anderson to keep it in. Anderson throws it in, glove down by the Yellow Jackets. Charles Martin back the other way, too far. Smith back to get it. It goes wide of the net. He'll cut around the net. Off the near wall ahead for Fader. A little miscommunication here by Fader and McReynolds. Yeah, that allows the Yellowjackets possession. Under 2.5 to go in the third. We are tied at 1. Off the stick of McLean down the length of the ice. Humberstone had it for a minute here on the near side. McReynolds in there as well. Fader skating out for it, and it goes wide. Yellowjackets cycle back in far side. Jordan Martin coming in far corner. Junker thumps him into the far corner. Humberstone with a big hit.
Penalty coming up on Superior.
Penalty call coming up here on the Yellowjackets. Far side, what do we have?
Behind the play, up high on Humberstone.
A roughing call to the Yellowjackets.
Yep.
So, boy, Rich McKenna giving it to the referee. And it is Colton Bates off. Stevens Point will take a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. 2:01 to go. Pointers to the Skyward power play in a game tied at 1 here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. 2:01 to go in regulation. And it is Colton Bates off on a roughing call here. A high hit on Brett Humberstone. Well, Sean, last Friday night, the Yellowjackets got themselves in trouble at River Falls with a late penalty.
Yep.
Let's see if the Pointers can turn the tables here. 2:01 to go. 5th power play of the night here for the Pointers. Pointers will break the huddle here and send out Brady Smith and Nick Gunrowski. I take that back. Brady Smith and Mick Hennigan. Brandon McReynolds, Carter Rue, Jordan Fader. Skyward power play for the Pointers. 2:01 to go in regulation. Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. Off the face off to the near corner. Yellowjackets, oh, what a play there. Troy Quinn. Pointers thought he was going to wrap it around the boards. Instead, he came back up the middle, and it goes down the length of the ice. All but 1 second of regulation will close on the power play if the Pointers don't score. Now the Pointers get it deep, gets hung up behind the net. Fader swipes it, comes right to the side of the net. Centering pass, bouncing through, turning. Carter Rue feeds it out high. Hennigan. He will flip it to the far side to Carter Rue. 1.5 to go in regulation. Half wall on the far side, Rue. Out high to Smith. Smith near side to Hennigan. Hennigan coming, firing a wirer. That got the glass. Rue holds it in far side. He'll send it deep to the far corner. 1:20 to go in regulation. Jordan Fader coming backdoor. Hennigan just missed. Yellowjackets hustling to try to clear it, and they do. No, held in. They'll call it good, but the Yellowjackets get it. They'll hold some time here. Off the glove of Carter Rue, comes back out. 1:05 to go. Here comes Carter Rue on the far side. Fader to the front of the net. Yellowjackets jam it and send it the length of the ice. Billing will cut it off. 55 seconds to go in regulation. Tied at 1. Stevens Point on the Skyward power play. Pointers have never led in this game. Eyed near side. Humberstone drags it in. Charles Martin, the first to get there in the near corner. 42 seconds remaining. Got to win a battle here in the near corner. Pointers dig it out. They go behind the net. Here's Tyler German. German to the far corner off the far wall to Eyed. Eyed holds it. He'll feed it far side to Witherspoon. Back out high to Eyed. Near side to Humberstone. He'll fire a shot through. Pad save made. Rebound shot lifted over the top of the net. Fader tried to center it. Near side Yellowjackets with it. 20 seconds to go. It'll come to Jordan Martin. He'll find his way through. A shot that goes wide. 14 seconds to go. Eyed feeds it ahead. Last gasp for the Pointers in regulation. Humberstone comes through, fires a shot. Glove down. It got through behind Hector. They'll jam forward to the side of the net, and he covers it up. Oh, my goodness. Miles Hector, almost a gaff of epic proportions. 4.6 seconds to go.
How does Miles Hector not control that puck?
Wow.
Just a last-ditch effort, flipped in. The Pointers just flipped it in on goal. Eli Billing is off here.
Eli Billing out of the net.
Oh, man.
Eli Billing out of the net, empty net.
Watch out
4.6
here.
seconds to
And
go.
you know the Superiors.
Now Fletcher Anderson, Pointers with an extra attacker on for a 2-man advantage. A 6-on-4, up in the air it goes, a false start. They blow it dead. Now we should get the clock reset. Should be 4.6 seconds remaining. Rich McKenna. Of course, Tyler Krieger yells 4.6, Rich McKenna 4.3. 1 second. Here's what you got to watch out for, Sean. You have an empty net here.
Yep.
With a man coming out of the penalty box.
Correct. It is a big roll of the dice. But again, a tie does nothing in the point for the Pointers. It's almost, you could argue it's a loss if they tie this game.
6-on-4. So the points don't matter. So we got 5-on-5 overtime coming up yet. Or I should say 5 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime.
Timeout.
And the Yellowjackets going to take a timeout. And I think that's the discussion here. If you win the draw, you can get a wide open man coming out of the penalty box here. And that'll sink you for sure.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if you think about putting Eli Billing back in the net here.
Yep. Rich McKenna is wise to the empty net at this point.
Yeah.
And maybe Coach Krieger thinks they can sneak a guy out here
now,
for
here's the
5
thing,
seconds.
Sean. Here's the deal. They reset the clock to 4.6. They also reset the clock to 3.
3 seconds
so
on the
3
power
seconds
play.
remaining. So it literally would be 1.6 seconds, not the 1 second like it was.
Right.
So they didn't have they reset the clock, but not the penalty time. So now they reset it. And so the question is, can you win a draw, get a pass ahead, and get a shot across the goal line in a second and a half? I don't think so.
It's close.
So,
yep.
But can you win a draw and get a shot off at the other end?
Right.
Yes.
Hey.
Risk versus reward here, my friend. We'll see. Either way, Stevens Point, 15-5-1, 7-2-0 in the WIAC, 9-1-1 here at home this year.
Unreal.
It's been nice to get that back in the right direction. All right, Carter Rue will take the draw. Empty net remains out of the timeout, and they jam it up. Humberstone, backhander, front of the net, turning shot, pad save made. Regulation comes to an end, and we are headed to overtime. Tied at 1, we'll come back with overtime after this timeout on the Pointers Sports Network.
Sport Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Oh, because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student. Ask them about their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard and be a part-time soldier and earn a college degree. Call Sergeant First Class Brett Peterson at 715-701-0943 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely a winter beer. And if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, shots on goal through regulation, 35-18. in favor of Stevens Point. Sean, I think if you look back and do the post-operative on this game, whatever happens, you'll go to bed thinking tonight about 0 for 5 on the power play.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. That's the big one here, right?
Yeah.
0 for 5, the thing that has bugged the Pointers all season, not being able to get things going with the extra man. Seemed like things were turning around last week, but an 0 for 5 effort needs to be better, and that's going to be the bugaboo here. But 3-on-3, you're going to enter the lottery, and the student section gets up and stands as Miles Hector skates to his net. We'll go opposite ends here. So long change with the 3-on-3. And if you look at the scoring, the Pointers have scored 1 goal in overtime, given up 1 goal. And the Yellowjackets have scored 2 overtime winners this season and have not given up a goal in overtime.
5 minutes of 3-on-3. Brandon McReynolds to take the face-off. Jordan Fader out there. Brady Smith, the lone defenseman. Best case scenario, Pointers never surrender control of the puck. And it's Brady Smith that'll get it. He will charge ahead on the far side. Smith coming in, crowd getting up. Smith coming in around the backside. Hector wheels at him, but nothing there. All right, Brady Smith coming around. Has speed, feeds it out high. Jordan Fader. He will reverse back. He's going to pull back and reset. 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. And it is Jordan Fader coming in. Fader veers back. Fader had Smith, didn't see him. So he'll pull back. They reset again. 4:30 to go. 3-on-3. Fader takes a whack. Brandon McReynolds will touch it for the first time here. Saucer pass to Brady Smith. Fader will come off. They'll go to McReynolds on the far side. Here's David Hill. McReynolds on the left wing. He'll bring it across. McReynolds now comes back out. Gunrowski will come. McReynolds will come off. So it's Gunrowski, Hill, and Carter Rue. Now ahead they go. Might be a 2-on-1 if they hustle. Carter Rue now waiting. Shot fired by Hill. Fought up by Hector. Rebound comes in front of the net. Can't get it. Now here's Hector. Pulled down. Rebound shot. Hector. Unbelievable save with the glove, with the paddle, excuse me. Now here come the Yellowjackets back the other way. Turchiev. He'll come in back the other way with McGregor Sinclair coming in. Shot. That hit the post on the far side. Yellowjackets out high. Fire a shot. Save made. Rebound shot. What a save by Eli Billing in the butterfly. Oh my goodness. Far corner it goes. Gunrowski will get to it. And he'll come back the other way. 3.5 to go. Gunrowski now cuts off. That'll allow the Yellowjackets to get a fresh skater. Carter Rue behind his net. Watch out. Here come the Yellowjackets. Rue will shake him free. Carter Rue coming up. He'll chop it ahead. Humberstone far side. Pointers have number. They'll come in front, whiffing on it. Oh, Carter Rue had it and whiffed on it. He'll come back all the way back down. Witherspoon will get it. 3:10 to go here in overtime. Tied at 1. Humberstone with it now. Humberstone ahead. Here comes Witherspoon, 2-on-1. Witherspoon comes in. Shot and a goal! Connor Witherspoon, 2-on-1. Kept it himself. Beats Miles Hector. Stevens Point keeps their NCAA hopes alive with a 2-1 win in overtime.
They will live to see another day. The lottery of the 3-on-3 overtime pays off for the Pointers. Man, did they play that to perfection. Waited for the long change. In the Yellowjackets, it'll be Connor Witherspoon's 8th of the season, and the Pointers have life here at Willett Arena.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Both
goalies. Goaltenders, unbelievable. They will shake hands. Stevens Point's winning streak will hit 5 games. The Yellowjackets' losing streak goes to 4. And Stevens Point, more importantly, Sean, notches win number 16.
And that's what it's about, right? A tie does you nothing in that situation. And the Pointers, I thought, did a great job of being patient in overtime, waiting for Superior to make the change because they had the long change without the puck.
Yep.
And they were able to kind of just crisscross enough to get a 2-on-1. Connor Witherspoon decides to take it himself. Went backhand up over the shoulders of Miles Hector. Boy, oh boy, the Pointers escaped tonight at Willett Arena.
And they get their 10th win of the season at home. Unbelievable. That was a hell of a hockey game.
That was an unbelievably good hockey game. 2 good rivals, Tom, and this is what we expected from the Blue Jackets, the Yellowjackets and the Pointers last week. Things got a little bit out of hand. But just a good hockey game. The Pointers will travel to Ashland to try to notch up the #1 seed.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, get the thoughts of Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stevens Point wins it in overtime 2-1 on the Pointers Sports Network.
Sure Tire and Service gets your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service gets your car done right.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, joined now by the head coach of the Pointers, Tyler Krieger. Coach, sometimes you just got to find a way to survive. And, you know, what's most important here tonight is that goal with 3:02 left in overtime to get you a 2-1 win. That's the bottom line here, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, it'll be a tough one to watch on film a little bit, but, I mean, you'll give them credit. We knew they were going to come out and have a push. You know, they were frustrated with their play the last few games. We knew they were going to get their best, and, you know, we're hit and miss at times a little bit, but at the end of the day, we bent, not break. I mean, it found a way to win in these type of games. You know, heck of a play there. I thought our 3-on-3 was better. You know, possessed it a lot more, be patient on it, and wait for our timing a little bit, not giving as much up. You know, but heck of a game by Eli again, keeping us in it, making a big save. I'm not sure what happened at the end there, but you know, heck of a battle all the way around.
Was the plan to kind of wait until the Yellowjackets had to change there to try to get the odd-man rush? You kind of just outweighted them and used, like you said, the puck possession in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, you're long change there. You only got 3 guys in the ice, so if you get them pinned out for a minute, you take the puck back by the blue line, you're waiting for that guy to go to the bench, and then we're turning up and going 3-on-2 a little quick. And we had a couple chances before that, even on the rush, to make plays there, and just settle it down a little bit. And you know, Spoons had a heck of a goal there to make a play.
You've been saying, hey, somebody else needs to step forward, and that's just outweighted, and that's a heck of a shot in overtime too.
Yeah, it's a heck of a move on the goalie there. I didn't know what he was going to do necessarily. Duke me out. But,
I tell you what, the 3-on-3 overtime can take years off anyone's life there, but that was, I mean, you talk about both goaltenders there coming up big for their teams, and you wouldn't be in the position you were without your goaltender. And before that, you know, back and forth, that's crazy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, a little bit too much back and forth, but you know, I thought Eli played very well, gave us a chance to win, made some big saves when we needed to, and at the end of the day, we got the job done. I mean, at this time of the year, it's about winning games, and it's not pretty sometimes. It's greasy. It's at the end of the day, you got to find ways to win, and you know, we've been building for that moment, that third period, all season long.
You have a difficult weekend ahead of yourself here. This is a trap if it's ever been there. Close the regular season. That's a tough place to go play. The best thing you can do is to be sharp and execute, right?
Yeah, you know, we got to keep things simple. It's a hard place to play. There's 97 face-offs because there's a low ceiling, short glass. So, I mean, it's just stop and start. You don't get a lot of flow to games, so it feeds right into their alley. You know, we got a quick turnaround on Saturday, about 14 hours between the games, so it's going to take everybody and everything we got. You know, it's a game that, I mean, we don't get anything for winning it, but we lose, our season's over. So for us, it's going in and taking care of business. Got to find a way. I mean, we'll regroup, take the day off tomorrow, and you know, get set, ready to go.
You go 10-1-1 here in the regular season. You know, home ice needs to be home ice for a reason.
Yeah,
and
hats off.
You got to take advantage of it, and your fellas did that, and you know, all throughout the year. You know, you lead the league in attendance again in the West, and number 3 in the country.
Yeah, big shout out to our PA announcer, Matt Hockett, the tennis coach. He's been getting the energy in the building all day long, all season long. So
that is for sure. Well, Coach, we'll see you on the bus on Friday to close out the regular season.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right, Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger joining us here. Stevens Point wins in overtime 2-1. We'll get a final score sheet here, hopefully coming in a sec. We'll take a break. We'll come back to wrap things up and pick our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. Stevens Point wins it 2-1. Back with a final summary coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Sport Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon for our final segment to wrap things up for the regular season. Only lead of the game here, Sean, for the Pointers when it matters most.
Right, that's all that matters, right? At the end of the game, you have more than the other team.
That's right. All right, so Yellowjackets came out. Sean, you know, we kind of both said coming into this, how are the Yellowjackets going to respond after getting drubbed here a week ago and a heartbreaking loss on Friday and you know, they tried to battle to keep in it on Saturday. They came out and did exactly what you'd expect.
Yep.
They came out swinging and played a really good hockey game here tonight against the Pointers. Got on the board first, 2:37 of the first. John Stampahar, his first career goal from Will Blake at 2:37. And then, what else to light the match for the Pointers? The penalty kill. Jordan Fader, team best, is it 9th or 10th?
10th.
Shorthanded goal of the season. 10th shorthanded goal of the season to continue to lead the country. That came at the 15-minute mark, assisted by Wilson Northey. Stevens Point even at 1 after 1. Pointers outshot the Yellowjackets 13-5 in the first period. Yellowjackets outshot the Pointers 10-9 in the second period. Sean, in the third period, the Pointers outshot the Yellowjackets 12-3.
Yes. Yep.
So did a nice job there, and in overtime they outshoot them 3-2. And that last shot of overtime came at the 1:58 mark. Connor Witherspoon, his 8th of the year unassisted, gives Stevens Point the win to improve to 16-5-1 overall. Yellowjackets 12-9-2 on the season. Eli Billing, I tell you what, a couple of huge saves here tonight, and his two best ones probably in overtime. He makes 3 saves in the third, 2 in the second, for a game total of 19. Very hard for him to stay in the flow of the game here tonight.
Especially
with
in the
only
third
19
period.
shots. Yep, exactly. Miles Hector, 12 in the third period. 2 brilliant saves in overtime to keep the Yellowjackets in it for a game total of 35. Let's not forget Eli Billing with 2 stellar saves. Yellowjackets came back down, hit the post, rebound came out, and Eli Billing with a 10-beller save. That got things going in the other direction. Connor Witherspoon off to the races to get the game winner, and Stevens Point wins it here 2-1. Stevens Point 0 for 5 in the Skyward power play. Did get 9 shots, but that's got to – you want to be a championship team, you got to cash in on those opportunities.
Absolutely.
And we'll go. Yellowjackets 0 for 2 on the power play. Just 1 shot on the power play for the Yellowjackets. They're one of the top power plays in the country.
Yeah, top 15 power play in the country.
So we'll sit there. Face-off-wise, Stevens Point wins 65% of the face-offs here tonight. Even more than that, 65.6%
Yeah, right.
of the face-offs here
better.
tonight. They go 42 and 22. Stevens Point gets the win here, and we'll head to Northland to close out the regular season this weekend. Sean, we got to pick our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game, and in a game that was so even up, you got to pick the guy who scores the game winner in overtime.
You bet he did.
It's a brilliant play to get his 8th goal of the year. Connor Witherspoon, the sophomore out of Metamora, Michigan. He is our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. Gonna hit the bus. Got to bring your lunch pails this weekend.
Yes,
against Northland.
This weekend is a lunch pail kind of weekend. You're going to have to get a ton of shots on their goaltenders. It is going to be a battle.
Let's not forget here, Northland, they got, 8 seniors want to go out here, and you know, they're going to try to finish strong here. Stevens Point, opportunity to lock down the 1 seed and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So it's Stevens Point at Northland for 2, River Falls at Eau Claire for 2.
And a home and home.
And a home and home with Stout and Superior. And the basic is 2 points by Stevens Point locks out a bye. 3 points would get them the number 1 seed. We think, even though there will still be this seeding meeting of sorts coming up, we'll see. Don't take your chances, get 2 wins, and you should be guaranteed.
Yes, and you keep your NCAA tournament hopes alive.
Eau Claire sweeps River Falls. They finished 2nd. right?
Yes.
So that's up in the air. And then if you look at between Stout right now, Superior and Stout go in tied at 16 points.
Right.
So whoever wins that series this weekend, should have the lock on the 3 seed, right? Or the 4 seed, 4 or 5 seed.
You
so whole ice there.
You very well, if you win the regular season title, you very well may see the Yellowjackets back here in a semifinal series. Woo,
who knows?
Woo.
So if it ended as it did today, it would be Stevens Point 1, River Falls 2, Eau Claire 3rd. So Stevens Point River would get the weekend off. Eau Claire would host Northland. Superior would host Stout. So, but a lot can happen.
A lot can happen. Yep, absolutely.
It is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are in doubt here because if the Pointers would lose twice, they could get surpassed by River Falls.
Yes, they could.
So, boy, who knows? Yeah. All right, hope you'll be with us Friday night, 6:45. Our pregame coverage, 7 o'clock, the face-off from the Bay Area Civic Center in Ashland. And again, don't forget Saturday's game, an afternoon affair, 2 o'clock, 1:45 for the pregame coverage. That's going to do it, partner. We'll see you on the bus, all right?
See you on the bus, buddy.
All right, Stevens Point defeats UW Superior in overtime. Connor Witherspoon, the game winner. 3:02 left in overtime. Gets Stevens Point win number 16 on the season as they beat Superior tonight by a score of 2-1. I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, Century Insurance, and CenturyWorld. Also by U.S. Bank, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Papa John's, the National Guard, Grazzi's Italian Grill, Coca-Cola, BSN Sports, and Under Armour. Also by TDS Fiber, Sport Clips, the Stevens Point Brewery, and Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins in Stevens Point. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.